Select the mode. Huh, chat's missing from this bit. It's weird. Anyway. Am I forgetting something? I don't think I am. Well, anyway, chat's open for on the Sandy's thing if anyone's interested.
Select a career mode. World Tour. Select a tour.
Let's try and finish Moonlight Park.
Select an event.
Yikes. Nothing on the rings. Got close enough to get him unlocked if I get enough stars. Which I don't. Drift challenge, oh god. Alright, let's give this a go with Beady Joe. We're gonna need the handling most of all, aren't we?
Get ready. 3,
2, 1.
go.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm always terrible at a turn.
Time over.
Fuck.
Event failed.
Nobody's perfect.
A-class.
Nobody's perfect, as he says.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, I can see.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Oh fuck.
Time over.
Damn. That's a really fucking tough.
Event failed.
Hey, I do better.
A-class.
It's a really tough bloody drifting area as well.
2, 1, go.
You know, I've beaten the people, the NPCs on fucking hard mode with this map.
Checkpoint. 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 Time over.
Ah,
Checkpoint. Event failed.
Zambia loves zombie. This gives you the option to skip because
A-class.
I thought I had the chance to skip.
Handle it. Get ready. 3,
I guess default one to skip.
1, go.
Alright, come on.
Checkpoint. 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 Time over. Checkpoint.
Fuck.
Event failed.
Oh, I can't believe.
Select an event drift challenge. A-class. Joe. Balance.
I think Beanie Joe's been the best I've done drift with, to be honest.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
That's it. Oh shit, no! What happened to the checkpoint? Fuck!
Checkpoint.
Of course I didn't go for it right, which is a shame, because I had like 10 extra seconds on there. Gotta go fast, exactly geek.
Fail.
Oh, I can't believe.
So drift challenge. A-class. Beanie Joe. Balance.
Fucking... Hey, wanna make some crazy money?
Get ready.
That's Crazy Taxi for ya.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'd personally prefer to vouch for a society where we don't need things like money.
Checkpoint.
Because it's an archaic and outdated tool. Ah, shit! Ah, you mother...
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Time over.
Come on.
Event failed.
Try one more. If I can hit that... If I can hit that gate, that checkpoint,
Select.
with that, with that extra time gained, I can do it. Hey, Geek, come in chat if you want to come in. I'm sure some Knuckleheads will join in later, as they always do. Oh shit, no, ah! I fucked that up.
Get ready. 3, 2,
2, 1.
go. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
No!
Checkpoint.
See if I can actually hit that.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
There we go.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Shit. Oh, come on!
Time over. Event failed.
I can do better than that.
Select a drift challenge. A-class.
So close.
Characters PD Joe.
None of them want to say anything about a drift version.
Speed.
Fuck it, speed. Let's fuck around with speed, shall we?
Come around with speed, yes. Hello.
Over there. Just sneak in like that. How you doing?
You invited me in, so it's like it's like surprising.
True, true. I just didn't hear the bloop. Yep, you know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why you didn't get the book. Yeah, I did, but like, at least I did on my end. But yeah. So how am I doing? I'm at work working with some work to do. There's work I should do, and then there's work I want to do, and then.
I get that.
And then yes, and I was just like remembering and thinking about like something happened yesterday, but it's something that only kind of like bothers me, I guess, because because there was a streamer that I liked and thought they were cool and awesome as it were, but like in the middle of the stream, like 2 hours in, they's like, oh let's like add 18 plus to the stream title, and. I'm very passionate about this sort of thing, and I criticized that, and I said, no, don't do that. If you're worried about like teenagers walking in when you're talking about like sexual stuff, I should have brought up that like sexual stuff is on TV anyway.
Yep.
But also I should have said, like, if you have the mature audience like a filter on your stream, like I do on all my streams, that's like good enough. It's like you won't be like sued by parents because of like the content you have.
Exactly, that's what I do.
Filters. Yeah, exactly. Every single like argument that I brought up. We're just like, I understand geek, but I still prefer that like only do interact only with adults on my channel, and like that teenagers don't come in if they can help it. I know I can't stop teenagers from coming in because Twitch doesn't have that give you that mechanism to do so. But I would really prefer if like I didn't talk to teenagers while on my stream as were. But it's like I gave the example of like how Twitch sees himself as the internet version of the street reporter entertainment, as in the buskers, the guys with the guitar, the people with the guitars and their guitar case open, entertainment for people. So it's like it's a public square or a corner of a public space, as it were, and just someone entertaining you while you walk by. Now imagine you the teenagers walking up to a busker and the busker is going, oh, I'm sorry, but like this is a very lewd song that I'm going to be playing, and like I really only want to like have adults here. I'm sorry, so you have to go somewhere else, as it were, on a public street corner, as it were. But,
yeah.
Okay, maybe police can do that, but that's for totally different reasons and a different subject altogether. But like, I brought up that example. I brought up how Twitch against the law. So, but they said no. You're right, geek. But I still want to say my stream is like 18 plus. And then so this was the streamers that was like playing 7 Days to Die, which a game I get into when I'm not big in Fortnite. And then it's like someone else also joined the conversation and say that like, and all the streamers and the players were queer. There's a part of another problem I have with the issue with the 18 plus thing.
Yeah.
A lot of queer streamers that say 18 plus. So then I just asked, well, it's like, someone else joined in the conversation and said, us queer people need to protect ourselves, and so by saying our streams are 18 plus, that's we're protecting ourselves. And I asked, what kind of protection do you need? What do you mean by that? I don't understand that. The argument was we need to protect ourselves from the accusations of being groomers. I lost it there.
Yes.
In the chat, I think I wasn't rude.
I would probably lose it as well, to be honest.
So just like, but then I just had to ask, who is accusing you of being groomers? The alt-right. It's just like,
yeah.
So this is but so like I vent about this in the Discord server with a bunch of friends, and they were kind of like saying the fascist, the conservative politicians, and like the alt-right are going to like accuse queer people of being groomers anyway. In the
Yeah.
United States, a lot of like fascist like politicians and fascist advocates are like going after the drag time reading hour as word.
Yeah.
Like, drag queens and
Yeah, I
drag
remember that,
performers.
yeah.
Going to like libraries and doing like story time with kids, and they do that in King County, the county I live in, actually, the county that where Seattle, Washington is in. But even my younger brother is like appalled by that sort of thing, and the same kind of sole reason of why these drag queens are sexualizing children is like, no, they're just reading stories to kids, but. It's again, they are uncomfortable with the normalizing of certain expressions of gender sexuality outside the societal normativity,
Yep.
societal patriarchy.
Like, how dare you normalize it? Kind of bullshit.
Exactly. Hey, so how am I doing? I'm still dealing with that. And I think I was talking with I've been talking with friends I've been about it with like friends who also agree with me. We seem to be recently be in the minority on this topic as well. Because Twitch is 13+ site. If Twitch wanted to give the streamers the ability to like restrict their streams, they have the power to do so. Because Bud Light, you have to be 21 to watch the Bud Light channel on Twitch. Or there are some streamers that get sponsored by a beer brand. And you have to be 21 to watch those streams because it's sponsored by a beer brand actually, and because of strict laws in the United States of like advertisements for alcohol. And so the Twitch has those capabilities, but doesn't give it to like old streamers except for those their specific circumstances. YouTube, you can actually restrict your videos and streams to be 18 and over. Yeah, so I guess it's like if people want to like do 18+ streams on YouTube, I would have less grounds to argue against that as it were.
Yeah.
Because like at least YouTube has a mechanism. It's the same thing with Discord. You can actually really restrict who comes to your Discord server and bench people to come in to make sure that people are 18+. For whatever reason, because like I have a friend that is actually part of Kink Discord, and they really are good at making sure that like, who's ever in there is accepted to be in there, wants to be in there, and is of legal age as well.
Yeah, I'm in a few kind of Kink ones like that. I'm in a few Kink Discords as well, so I get that.
I imagine it's the same process for when I used to play online poker, of how I had to confirm, no, this is who I am. You can send them money here, as it were. I had to actually show off for a photo of my ID with this and that my face, as it were. So kind of like being carded for like buying cigarettes or like beer in like convenience stores, as I used to actually work at one.
Behold, the legend of
Congratulations, you passed. Others forget that when I'm on these streams, it's like, oh yeah, the person is playing a video game, as it were. But like, as we were, but it's also bothered me is this was like third person in like a short time that decided to change their stream to be 18+. There's another streamer that like they have watched before and kind of worked before in the past, but haven't really like come to their channel very often, and we have mutual friends, but it's just like I don't hang around their channel that much. So
yeah,
I was a little disappointed when I saw that they had the 18+, and been needing to ask them why, because I actually got a list of streamers that have 18+ in their stream titles or in their channels as were, and just want to ask them why. More like a project of like doing research and like gather this information for like a Medium article that I've been meaning to write about this subject. But it's just like I was a little disappointed, but like it's someone I don't watch that often. Whatever.
Yeah.
But then I also overheard someone else, a streamer I actually don't follow because I just lurked in their channels for stream raiders as word, for step. But they did said, this is an 18+ like channel that will stream. Please only come here if you're like 18+ or older. I don't want like the teenagers be hanging out in my chat as it were. So please go away, go to another stream if you're under 18 as it were. But they never said that it's a one of those hidden 18+ rules, which I have my problems with the law too, because like, how is someone supposed to know this is 18+ stream unless you like have it in the title, have it in your rules, have it in the commands or something like that, or repeat it every so often? because I don't understand the like Twitch etiquette of like don't say your age is a limit, because that sometimes comes up in conversation. Hey, what's your favorite show growing up as a kid? And then when I say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, oh, that came out in the 80s, and it's like, oh, I was 3 when that happened, when that show was released or something like that. Or if that show was before I was born, then you can easily where the topic of the age comes up as well. Then also earlier, no, not this week, but last week, a friend of mine. This is someone I kind of personally know, or we're sort of close, and that we have like mutual friends. I mod for their channel. I'm a mod in their Discord server as well, and they started adding 18+ to their stream titles, and I've been meaning to ask, but I know from my own experience that like I am not calm when I have these discussions, as it were.
Yeah.
Over a year ago, and it's unimportant who the person I was had a disagreement or argument with on Twitter, but I had an argument with the Twitter about this subject. Kind of like I didn't realize until after going, wait a minute, is your stream like an 18+ and you don't realize that? And I was already blocked by that point on Twitter, as it were. We kind of reconnected and we're on okay grounds, because like we have our disagreements and we'll put this aside. Blah blah. It is what it is, and we have mutual friends too. But like, I know that I was like came out judgmental and I was accurate in that topic and when I argued it. So that's why I kind of dreaded talking to my friend about this. And then yesterday, a streamer I liked added 18+ to their title, and I just like. I think I wasn't rude, but I was not solid about my like opposition to that. But yeah, so that's. But again, you ask Jonathan, how you doing? Or Jonathan is my real name. A lot of people know my real name, like Sarah Fred, and so you know me as Summer and Geek. But like, yeah, do you ask how am I doing? Well, 1,000 words later, that's how I'm doing.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, baby.
Oh, is that Idachi?
Yes.
Ah, of course. Wait a minute.
I am Udachi.
No way, it's SOB. I can see with the way you the kind of voice you give when you laugh, or when you smile, is pretty distinctive. But anyway, how are you doing,
I
SOB?
don't laugh and I don't smile.
Bullshit.
I am bitter. I hate things.
You hate everything.
Feeling actually.
Oh,
what's that? That's just like a character that's just like, I hate everything. That character. That was like that was a character just like serious, like it is on Death Row, or like an individual character trope, as it were. But I just like don't know what show or a series or a comic I saw them from.
I've seen a few like that, yeah. But I can't put my finger on it.
There ain't no character like me. I'm me.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
yeah, you're the SOB
dude,
character.
How you doing?
Hey, Geek, how you doing?
Are you practicing to play Sandy?
Pardon?
Wow, you stink. You just drove into the water.
Hmm?
I said, are you practicing to beat Sandy?
I don't need to practice to beat Sandy. Come on now.
Yes, you do.
Practicing on her own time too.
I mean, come on now.
And I'll go ahead and give Sandy a shout out too. Hey.
Yeah, that's good. Good. For when she comes online and we can harass her.
And AAG says in the chat, and you didn't think you would race without me, did you?
Oh, you are racing today, are you? I know Dark said that they couldn't today.
I still need to get this game started, and plus I'm at work, so it's just like, unfortunately, how it is so far, it's just like I'm still at work by the time that like Sandy goes live, as it were. AAG says, of course I'm always up for a race. We're also in the San Diego Discord server in the voice call. Tomorrow also I'm not going to be, I'll be like watching an anime movie. Actually, I'll be watching an anime movie tomorrow.
Nice.
When San Diego goes for it. Yeah, it's the second movie, second Macross Frontier movie.
I was going to say, of course I'm always up for a race, unless you're scared of losing.
The what Frontier movie? Sorry.
Macross Frontier, the second Macross.
Ah,
Frontier
sounds
movie.
yeah, it sounds familiar. I think I've watched it.
You want to know something funny? I own the whole series of Macross on my
Oh, nice.
on DVD.
Yeah, because like ADT Films, back when ADT Films was around, well, through the no, it was actually Harmony Gold before when they still held tightly onto the license of Macross. Did had ADT Films do a dub of the original Super Dimensional Fortress Macross and release DVDs of it. So the dub was good. That was fine, but the show itself was interesting. As a classic anime, I still have
if I had to pick like a mech anime, I don't know. I'd say mine would have to be Robotech. I just grew up with that, and I just always liked Robotech.
Wasn't Robotech like a rip-off of Macross, or was it the other way around?
No, Robotech was way before Macross. Macross ripped off Robotech.
I remember I had the Robotech like VHS years ago.
Yeah, I got the whole set on DVD too of Robotech, and it's like, I think it's like 25 discs or something. It's crazy.
Okay, because Carl Mazek, the producer of Robotech, who also run Comedy Gold, as it were, Unky Carl, as others in the anime industry called him, he actually needed 60 episodes to do a serialized cartoon show this era of television. Super Dimensional Fortress is only 36 episodes. He did cook the footage of Super Dimensional Fortress Macross and used it to break Robotech, but he needed more shows. So then he took Mosquita and Southern Cross, and which is why in the parts of Super Dimensional of Robotech, that character, you look quite different now. That's because he's a different character from a different show altogether. And it's said, yes, I'm the same character, so years later, and I'm now General or something like that. But so me and my brothers, by the time we watched the 13th episode or the middle point of Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, we decided to watch the first episode of Robotech to compare and contrast. We preferred Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, at least, at the very least, because in Robotech, because Carl Mazek does not trust anyone to be able to sit and stare at a scene without any dialogue whatsoever, because oh my god, a staple of Carl Mazek's shows is the unnecessary voiceover narrator. Oh my god! Why? The Millennial Queen, the Galaxy Express 999 show that Carl Mazek did, that one were worse of that. It's you're describing what we're seeing on screen. You don't have to do that. Please, could you please shut up? But that was the issue that me and my brother had with Robotech, as it were, which what bothered us is that they would say, wait a minute, the narrator said that. That wasn't revealed in the original show until episode 6. Wait a minute, they revealed that? That wasn't revealed in the original show until episode 13. That was actually a shock, is the word, intended for the audience. So it's those minor things that, again, we only saw the first episode of Robotech and then continue watching after that. And then it was just Macross, it's okay, as it were. Honestly, the better Macross shows would be Macross Plus. I have not seen the OVA version of it. I've seen the movie version of it, and like that as it is Top Gun the anime.
I like what do you call it? What was it? With the rock band and everything. I think it was Macross 7. Yeah, 7. That was the one that I really liked when they had a rock band going and everything. Yeah, that was cool. That was my favorite Macross was 7.
When I think rock bands, when I think rock bands and mechs, all I think about is Bubblegum Crisis.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you must not have seen Macross 7 then.
No.
Yeah. It's really good.
See, I'm in the minority, I guess, because no, me and my brothers hated Macross 7. The pacing of it was terrible, and the pacing in Super Dimensional Fortress Macross was like not that good either, because it was like a show that was like that was planned to be like 50 episodes as were, but then like halfway through it's like no, you're only going to get 30 episodes, so they truncated like the second half, and then they're like, okay, it's a popular show, so do 6 more episodes. Well, wait a minute, we don't even have plans for 6 more episodes, which was like the last 6 episodes of Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. They just puss around for like no good reason, honestly. That's where there's always some like two threads of these like love triangle or anything like that. But in my opinion, though, I had a lot of problems with Macross 7. I didn't get the concept of why the main character, who was a total douche, honestly, in my opinion.
They often are.
He was a total prima donna, the lead singer and the lead guitarist of the glam rock band, as it were. And oh god, it's like he followed that with a guitar. That part of the concept was like not a problem for me. It's like okay, you need controller too, like power guitar. So he runs out there into space battle. Okay, there's a battle going on. Like soldiers and like enemy forces. Okay, what does he do? He flies out his mech in the middle of the battle, fires into the other mechs, says, "Now listen to my song," and it's like. Okay, yes, this is also a common thread amongst the Macross franchises is the power of song and how it can like influence other sorts of worlds. It was actually a plot point of like the Centrati were entranced by a pop song because they were warrior culture.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just use that in Macross 7. It was used like music in other Macross series too.
That's exactly Macross process, like the use of the songs or digital
so it wasn't just 7. So if you're gonna say, oh yeah, the use of music in Macross series or the Macross 7 is like something, and what about Macross Plus and the other series too?
But my point is that like the guitarists just want people to listen to the songs while they're all fighting, and the rest of the soldiers on both sides are just ignore him. There was like, we lost also special disbelief from right then and there, and we never regained it because, like, again, we didn't care for the mid-lead character either. He was just a douche, and there was like throughout the whole time, it was just like, we're so confused about why we should care about these characters and what the hell is like that character's motivations, as it were. And the pacing was not great either across the 50 episodes. Macross Frontier was a lot of good. Okay. No, Macross Frontier was a lot better. A lot better, solidly paced, and like a lot better in like a lot of different ways. And basically they made 2 movies to basically be the truncated version of the whole series, as it were. I'm gonna watch the second one tomorrow. That was the Some Running Geek and Anime Artist Gamers like Anime Quarter on the Figure Cartoons like streaming channel, as it were. You came to see
it's always fun to kind of hear these things, though, you know.
It's honestly why I was invited onto the podcast / live stream I did, because I seem to be a fascinating person, and yes, I can talk a lot, as it were. So that's why I got onto okay. You have to tell me to shut up, honestly, sometimes. I do, when others are talking or trying to talk, I make sure to, like, they not talk over people. I try to mentally do that, even though it might mean I will forget what I'm going to say.
God damn, this track is becoming like the freaking Rainbow Road track at times, I swear.
I kind of like I made that comparison in my head, where it's like, wow, yeah, that might be what this works. But then, and remember, that's not. We're talking about Rainbow Road, not to be confused with Rainbow Bridge. It's a bridge that you have to form in order to like walk over and go to the Dragon Lord and defeat him.
Yeah.
the gaming archaeologist would know that reference because it's a classic old game.
Alright, I'm back.
Woohoo! Damn! Now that's a hell of a boost. I should have done that first time. Oh, play Danica Patrick. What the hell is with this map?
What'd you say? What are you talking about?
I said, what the hell is
You
with this
failed.
map?
You failed. That's what that map is called.
Yeah, I liked what do you call it? Yeah, Macross was okay. But yeah, Robotech was cool. But I have to say, one of my favorite mech animes would have to be Code Geass. Oh, it's just so freaking good. All the mech designs and like the story and everything, and him controlling people with the like eyes and stuff.
Yeah, I do actually
Yeah,
like that.
so good. Yeah, you have to admit Code Geass is like up there for one of the top mech animes.
No, I do agree with you because like
Just between like the mech designs and like the story of him controlling people with his eyes and looking at them.
Yeah, because like the plot was like very consistent and as it were, so like anytime you think of how they would do it, almost like a Christopher Nolan movie as it were, where you tried to follow like the internal logic of like that show, so like that. No, they were consistent with like the Lucian versus Tanya's powers as it were, and how it was really meaningful at the time. So like, oh crap,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that, and I just like took control of that person, and
What
the
the
climax
shit?
is where it's like, oh shit, that just happened.
Yeah. And how he's like killing people with the like by controlling them, making them stab themselves and shoot themselves in the head and stuff. And even like taking over, like making them take over their mechs and blow each other up in their own mech.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Who doesn't want like violent stuff?
Right?
Nothing wrong with liking violence.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Well,
want to watch a
relax,
good mech
dude.
anime, I'd suggest watching Code Geass, Gaming Archaeologist. It's so good, yeah.
You know what's a chill anime? Hamtaro.
Hamtaro. Screw that.
I remember Hamtaro.
I gave it one episode and then gave up. Like, nope.
What's
Not
wrong with
doing
you?
it.
That's a cheap anime.
Nope.
Well, another mech anime. You know what? I think I can recommend this as if we were just like for just total over topness. Tipitop and Gurren Lagann is another good one. Yes. What I also like about that is like when I later watched one of the older Gainax OVAs as it were in Gunbuster, I was just like, oh my god, Gainax and the Gurren Lagann parody themselves. Because like, yeah, Gunbuster is a ridiculous over top mech anime too as well from the 80s, and it's just like the sheer size of some of the mechs in like Gurren Lagann, I was just like, wow. Sorry that the ridiculousness to the level of 11 and went further later on in the show. But I also loved it for that, for how ridiculous it is. Simon, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Who believes in you?
Oh, ruined by the fucking.
Wait, is that the guy from all the Shinobi games? What's his
Yep.
name? Joe Musashi or something? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I recognize him from like the Revenge of Shinobi.
Yeah, Joe Musashi.
Joe Musashi, yeah.
That's it. Fuck. See what I mean about this track?
Yeah.
There's lots of
Sure.
holes here.
I have to say, he sure looks different from the Revenge of Shinobi games, though. Like they made his character like way different with the red scarf and everything.
Yo, what you know about that, huh? You don't know anything about that.
Oh shit! Ah!
I actually played Revenge of Shinobi a lot on PS2, and I remember him getting really frustrated with that game at times too.
Yeah. I played the original on the Sega Genesis. That's what I grew up on, the original. I never played the PS2 version, so I can't really say how that went.
From the look of the gameplay, honestly, I think Ninja Gaiden, which was released around the same time, is a better game.
I guess. I think so. I mean, that's a tough argument, because they're both good. in their own way.
Well, I would give it the Revenge of Shinobi a try as to where it can be find it, because like to me it didn't seem like that bad of a game in my experience.
I enjoyed it. I like how you could double jump, like you get like all these different abilities. All the bosses were cool. It had like Godzilla in it. It had Terminator.
Yeah.
What else did it have? Batman, Spider-Man in it as bosses.
Ooh. Ew. Jusashi. Christ, that's a pain in the arse face. Devo le credits. Why the hell is that an achievement?
The Legend of Joe Musashi.
You'd be surprised at like some achievements as were.
Stickers unlocked.
There you go. Ah, unlock Superstar Showdown in World Tour. Oh, that must be this map.
I'm back gaming. What you say about my mama? I heard that.
My mom was a saint.
Whenever you want to race, just let me know and I can hop on Archaeologist, or unless you want to keep doing story mode.
I'll just keep unlocking shit until Sandy comes online. There you go, I've unlocked Gilius from... Where's he from?
Oh yeah. From,
Golden Axe, that's it.
yeah,
The little
Golden
green,
Axe,
the little green one with the axe and
green,
golden
yeah.
axe. Look at him.
Yeah, green dwarf. Yeah, that dwarf guy. Or Viking dwarf.
He was always one of my favourite characters to choose in that game. Didn't really care about the guy with the big sword.
Yo, what you saying,
You know what he
dwarf for,
reminds
bro?
me of? Like a Lord of the Rings type character. Like he could be put in like one of the Lord of the Rings movies, you know? As like a little elf guy or something.
Congratulations, expert difficulty has now been unlocked. Try beating events on expert to unlock even more rewards.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Hey.
I mean, just
Why
as
you calling that
characters,
dwarf?
like,
Wait, where's all the
like-
storyline gone?
Oh,
There
it's
was-
over. Wow.
I mean, yeah, just
At
as
the beginning of the game, there was like a storyline about
wow.
Sonic and his friends, and there was this random weirdo with a mustache, like, ooh, I am going
Mario?
to put you through these races.
So you're
And
talking
now
about
it's just
Mario.
kind of ended because we beat all the stages and unlocked the final area. It feels like
Congratulations for playing.
a fake ending.
So you're talking about the person with the mustache is Mario.
No. It was somebody else. It was not Mario.
Yeah, it was Mario.
It was some weirdo who came in and was like, "Oh, you should start racing." And then they were like, "Yeah, we're doing nothing. Nothing's going on. You know, I'm sure Robotnik isn't doing anything interesting, and we're just sitting here chilling. So yeah, let's race."
I mean, some people do need a reason to race.
But I mean, that's the thing. That at one point they're even saying, you know, what? I wonder what his plan is. Why is he involved in this? And yet I swear I saw him flying around, and he was flying around in Robotnik's little eggshell thing. So I was like, is that secretly Robotnik? It's like, why is he doing this?
His name is not Robotnik, his name is Eggman.
Depending
Yeah,
on
fuck
the
that.
transition in the game. I think they honestly made it that he's Dr. Eggman Robotic.
Fuck it. We're not gonna make anyone happy if we just call him Robotnik or if you just call him Eggman. So he is now Eggman Robotnik. There you go.
Yeah. At least with the naming for the Street Fighter 2 characters, it's just like okay. It's a bad idea for having a big black man who's a boxer be named M. Bison in this game when Mike Tyson had to actually was in jail for what he did. So you're now this guy, the boxer's now Balrog. The guy who's Balrog is now Vega, and the guy who's Vega is now M. Bison. There we go. Okay, yep, need to worry about problem solved.
It's funny how that happens.
It's stuck. It honestly stuck. So.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, but I can't hear you.
No, are you streaming gaming?
Yeah, of course I am. I find it's a good way to stream this game at the same time as having a lot of fun.
Alright, people, he's gonna play it on expert to break his controller.
I mean, I've already maybe I've done it on hard, so maybe for several missions I could do on expert. Oh.
Hello.
I'll start from the beginning with that, shall I?
Yeah. Skip the credits. Why do we gotta see the credits?
I like to have the credits. I like to have it stored on videos when I put them up online as well. I feel that developers need more screen time to be thanked for the games, whether they're good or bad.
Just say thank you and skip it. There you go. There you go. That's the way you're playing it, right? You beat it, so you gave him like hours of your time to thank him.
Yeah, saying game developer is not a. It's pretty much a thankless job a lot of the time, unless you're a big name like some of those that have gone off to do their own things.
Like what?
Sip Meyer, Will Wright, let's see, Tim Schafer,
Castlevania guy,
Castlevania. You don't even know the Castlevania guy.
Hideo Kojima, as well.
We know Hideo Kojima well.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. He's a well-known developer, but obviously there were
Because
other developers working with him that made...
Because he makes games like movies.
Yeah, but I'm saying there were other people who were involved in it, weren't there?
Yes, but that's it.
Yeah, exactly, Udachi. See, Udachi agrees.
Exactly, Udachi. And that's it. And this is actually a kind of a problem. It's kind of like when suddenly history is like the great man of history, when it's really just like, okay, yeah, there are some people you can look at and see like who they are, but like no, like history is also done by a large group of people or like movements and like that sort of thing. But it's always that kind of dichotomy. It's like, hey, do you follow the great man of history kind of like theory of like a history, or do you think like history is more than just like one man and one person, as it were? Like it's rugged individualism or collectivism, as it were. That those things are a dichotomy, obviously, or at odds with each other, but like people.
They are in RimWorld.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like GTA is like it's a collective effort in order to make a video game, and like but people just love the scoop of like the journalist scoop of like the auteur theories, as it were. So it's just like the Mega Man guy, the Castlevania guy, and then some of the few ones that are actually named that we know of, like Hideo Kojima.
I mean, I forgot the name of the guy in Castlevania, but it was well known because he did the oh, what was it called? The that Kickstarter for Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night.
We only know Steven Spielberg.
Because that's the directors, and that's
yeah, and we're talking about video games, not movies.
Yeah, but the directors of video games. So who's the director of Sonic Racing?
Yes. Oh yeah, here's another director of video games, David Cage, but fuck that asshole.
Yeah. David Cage, Emotions.
Oh, David Cage? You're talking about Heavy Rain?
No, just David Cage himself. The man who once said, "Oh, but now that technology's moved along, better polygons, I can create better emotions." As if games have to have really high graphics to get emotions across.
Yes.
Which you'd only say that if you were a fucking hack and you were terrible at your fucking job. You know?
He's technically right, because if we can see their eyebrows and their lips, you know, stuff that we normally view on a human being, you know, when they're sad or...
That's physical appearance, that's not emotions. You can get a lot of emotions out of games.
Got better,
you can get a lot of emotions out of fucking PS1 games. You know? And you can't even see their expressions.
I do feel emotional when I look at a Tetris block.
but
Ooh, ooh.
you need good writing, and unfortunately, yeah, David Cage was never good at that. He just like for video games, he seemed better than those, which was a low bar. Even at the time, he made Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Indigo Prophecy. It was originally called Fahrenheit, but they changed it to
Yeah.
Indigo Prophecy, and then it's like Beyond Two Souls, and then like okay, yeah, Elliot Page was in Beyond Two Souls, and
Yep.
like Elliot Page, it was in his contract at the time. It's just like no nudity, as it were. But now,
Yep.
granted, Elliot Page did not like pose nude as it were for like the 3D
No.
rendering as it were.
It was just some
However,
pervy developers, if I remember.
yes, it was perfect developers. In the original game, there was a shower scene, but there was something blocking it. However,
Yeah.
people have found hacks that can hack that game, and so it's like, oh yeah, there's like Elliot Page button in that shower scene right there and there. Oh yeah, Elliot Page was like rightfully pissed. I was like,
Yeah, I completely agree with Elliot in that.
Elliot Page was hot when, back then.
Yeah, Elliot Page still is, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree actually.
I don't mind them hot now. But they're their own person.
Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, David Cage. Another reason why I say fuck that asshole is because he said like it was overheard and like from a source that said that like he says my games are enough for the F word for rhymes with Max. Yep.
Well, guess what? Games are now on my shit list, and I will not stream.
Ain't nobody perfect. That's how it is.
Still owns
You know who's a
something.
good writer? Amy Henniger. And that's her name. She does the Uncharted. She did the Uncharted.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those games did have good writing. Yeah.
She did also Star Wars.
She was
She
fucking
does really
fantastic with her writing. She also was involved in that project that unfortunately never saw light of day. That
Yeah, the
Wasn't
Star
it-
Wars. That's regular people. They're not Jedi.
wasn't
is
it
it
like
the ragtag
floor
crew?
66 or something, or like floor 444 or something? It's some place where in the lore it's meant to be like full of criminals and such down on deep in Coruscant. If I remember.
You know what? That reminds me of like the Star Wars, but it's just like regular people doing regular things. That reminds me, I got to like watch the show Star Wars Rebels that a friend of mine recommended. Because basically, it's kind of like the crew that made the Clone Wars TV show, the CG animated one.
Better respect the Clone Wars.
The Star Wars Rebels with the show that they made after Clone Wars. So it's just
Who?
like.
Dave Filoni?
Maybe. I don't know.
He's the creator.
Maybe. Well, the 3D animated Clone Wars, not the 2D animated Clone Wars. Even though 2D animated Clone Wars was pretty good too.
It was.
2D animated Clone Wars series was like really good actually. Honestly, better than prequels because that's a low bar. But like, no, there's like there were good like action, good like drama in there. It was the guy who made Samurai Jack that made the 2D.
Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing that.
Oh,
yeah.
you mean Tarkovsky? Jenny,
Yeah, Jenny
whatever the fuck his name is. I forget his name. Got a weird
It's
name.
Joe Jack. Oh, watch out. Oh,
He's got an exotic name. That's what I call it. Exotic.
watch out.
But like, the person you're talking about probably did the 3D animated one, which is like I gotta go back and watch all of it again because like what I've seen of the 3D animated one, it's good. I mean, like redeeming Anakin Skywalker, even redeeming Jar Jar from what I heard, is just like, wow. When you have good writing, you care about the characters you're writing for, you can actually get people to care about the characters.
Magic that.
Yes.
See, David Cage? That's
Hey, I
what
like
writing
his
is called. Not
I
what.
like his Heavy Rain game.
Oh,
also
I
did
didn't,
pretty
because when I originally heard about it, I was told that it was going to have, like, multiple endings where the killer was different every time, but it wasn't.
Well, that's
Oh,
based on your choice. The choices you make.
No, it's always the same person who the killer is.
It's kind of like David Cage calls like a Peter Molyneux. Oh, that's another one.
Oh, that's another one, yeah.
Peter.
It's Peter fucking Molyneux. Who overpromises everything and always says like the next game is gonna have everything. You could do anything in this game.
Hold on.
Anything.
Yes, that is correct, but at least he delivered more than freaking No Man's Sky.
Well, anyone could fucking deliver more than No Man's Sky, alright? I haven't even published shit and I've delivered more than No Man's Sky.
I still need to play No Man's Sky for itself because I've heard.
It's gotten good now, from what I've heard. Yeah.
Of course, they recovered.
But even at the time that it was released, it's like, well, yes, there were certainly like a lot of like vague promises and that it was made, and people interpreted what those vague promises were, and like, yeah, it's like some people were disappointed because like No Man's Sky was not what they were expecting, but some people kind of like thinking, but No Man's Sky is unique in its own brilliance, as it were. It's kind of like more of an artistic like sort of thing and expression. So it's like if you're expecting something else, then No Man's Sky is a compelling experience to work. Not for everyone. It's not for everyone, for sure, because it's like, it's really a boring kind of like thing at work, but it's that sense of like loneliness out in the middle of nowhere and stuff like that. Dan Olsen has talked about that, and they mentioned some important ideas like fog, something like that, because he was like driving from back to Calgary from Seattle because he attended PAX Prime. I actually met him at PAX Prime once. He was a cool dude. But then is that long, boring, rarely kind of drive, of like the sense of like there's a lot of things out there and a lot of emptiness out there as well. You're all alone to that sort of thing. That's the kind of sense that No Man's Sky captures in the gameplay, even at launch as it were. But
Did you see?
But I do admit I genuinely get that with Satisfactory, whose developers have been fucking awesome, I want to tell you.
Did you see Starfield?
I have not seen Starfield.
No, I don't really give a shit.
No Man's Sky. It's like No Man's Sky.
Okay.
But the problem is it's powered by Bethesda's fucking shitty engine that they're not gonna change because that would require too much thinking.
That's the engine people love in Skyrim, though. That's
Apparently.
the one they love.
They love how often their game crashes. They love how like it's repeatedly doing the cycle of like hammering at this like iron ore.
Yeah, that's a bug that's so ancient. Other people have solved that years ago, and yet when they released it again on Switch, it still wasn't fixed. It's like, the fuck you been doing? Just sitting on this game? And I think the answer is yes. They've just been sitting on this game and doing nothing else.
This is the same Bethesda with like taking free mods and ones like at one time at least, like sold it as like official mods, but like for a price. You're selling mods that others made for free and made.
It's not paid mods, but it's mods that you pay for.
I think they did stop doing that because they rightfully got criticized for that. And then there was also the whole debacle of the launch of Fallout 76 too.
God, that was a piece of shit. That was.
Yeah, Fallout 3, the most everyone's favorite game that crashes the most.
Yep.
Fallout New Vegas has the same problems of like glitchy issues as were and all that.
New Vegas, I can understand though, because they weren't actually given the fucking time to do it. So it's not like it's a shit production. It's like, no, here you go. Here's an engine that you have no experience with, but you're gonna make the game from this.
And to many people's credit, like Obsidian Entertainment, like made a really good game.
Yeah, I mean, they still made something different, and much like the earlier Fallout games, you can actually side with multiple different people. You're not just kind of stuck with one or two groups, you know? I fucked this.
But yeah, that reminds me. It's like watching you play Arena TJ is just like if I were to play a game like this, it was before the history aspect of it, as it were.
That's
I don't
kind
think I
of,
would-
yeah. That's kind of
I
what I
don't
like
think
to do,
would
yeah.
As I don't think I would enjoy myself playing that kind of game. Because, like, I tried playing, like, the first System Shock 2, but the classic version of it, and I'm just like, how the fuck do I control I control
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll try System Shock again, but the enhanced version of it, and then go System Shock, or maybe skip to System Shock 2, which is classic everyone talks about.
But no, I totally get what you mean, though. I mean, it's a problem with a lot of DOS games, to be honest. Where if you compare it to nowadays, it's like, how the hell did people even? Why was this not a thing? You know.
What? Installing your game?
No. Read the instruction manual of the entire thing, all 60
Yep.
pages of it, and
Yep.
and the game not holding your hand up like what to do, expecting you to know what to do. Those things.
Yeah.
I think because at the time we can only get like the $160 game every birthday and Christmas, so there's only 2 games to get you a year. So it's like, it doesn't matter what the fucking game it was, you're playing that game until completion, as it were, or
Yeah.
until you can probably beat it, as it were. That was my case for Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout, a not great NES platformer. That was hard, very hard in places too, but I just beat that one.
Anyways, that's because they couldn't fit a tutorial in the game.
A lot of, yeah, that is a lot of the times. Plus, I think over the years people learned that, you know, it's more intuitive to have the tutorial inside the game. In some cases, obviously. At the very beginning, it was obviously you couldn't fit on there. Like some of the really early stuff on the real floppy disks, you know, the ones that actually flopped. Those games, for example, you couldn't actually fit the story on there. So when, like, in an RPG or something, if something happened, it would just say, read this book, page this. And then you basically use the book to read and find out what happened in the storyline. Because you couldn't fit all of that in there. Literally. But I think later on, when they could fit in story and such, they did kind of learn that, oh wait a minute, it's far more intuitive to have the tutorial in the game, so people actually, you know, get practice for what it's like to use controls.
Whatever you said right now. I'm just trying to watch your game, seeing if you can beat it. You're playing on expert right now?
I'm playing in the new area, so I don't need to play on expert yet.
Are you playing on expert is my question.
I'm not playing on expert yet, because I'm not redoing areas.
What does that mean?
These are entirely new maps. Well, not entirely new. They're reversed. Yes. They're mirrored, as it says.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
They're now new.
Well, they're new because they're not. They've only just been unlocked, so they're new to me.
So you never played on this map before?
I mean, it's new to me because it's reversed. That's what I'm saying.
When are you gonna shave your beard?
Why? Do you want me to shave it? I mean, you know, you're the one that's asking, so.
I'm curious.
Space Channel 5.
No, we're not talking about Space Channel 5, we're talking about your beard.
Couldn't it be both?
No.
I mean, I have a beard too.
Yeah, true. Geek's got a head of a beard as well. Shit.
wanted to trim the sides though, because that was my original intention with my beard. But like, yeah, I started growing it like at the beginning of the pandemic, and it's just like until the pandemic's over, this is my COVID beard. Then it's just like, but sometimes I still wear my mask, so there are times. There's finally.
Oh yeah, I still wear my mask as well.
So at work, it's just like some people have finally seen me without the mask, and like at the lunchroom, it's like, my God, that's some beard you got there. So like, yeah, I've been growing it since the pandemic.
I can imagine some people are like, what do you mean since the pandemic? The pandemic hasn't been that long, has it?
Yes, in 2 years.
We're in the third year of a 2-week pandemic.
Yes, pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why you're making me sound like the guy from Harry the Platypus, but you know.
Harry the Platypus?
Isn't it? No, Perry the Platypus, that's it, from Phineas and Ferb.
You said a
With
Harry the Platypus.
Yeah, I know.
Harry the Platypus! Oh, you just fucked up. Wow, you're good at this game.
Yeah, I'm okay at it.
You got better at this game, especially you were getting your ass handed to you.
Oh, that
you
dickhead.
fucked up, bro.
I didn't fuck up, he hit me!
No, you lit it!
He fucks me up! That's what happened. He fucks me up! He hit me with a missile while I was spinning in the air! And that's so close to getting that, though. No, that was the third one. Because this is because this is a bigger track and it's in the superstar area, it's 4 people I have to beat, not 3.
Oh my God, you lost.
And it was to Wreck-It Ralph, that's the embarrassing part.
You wrecked your ass. Said, I'm about to take that ass. About to wreck it. And I do mean that way, he says. You're gaming / archaeologist.
Ah, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Bloody Danica Patrick.
Right? Don't.
I'm starting to hate Danica Patrick with Sandy.
We live in the times where you can't judge anything or anyone. Can't say anything.
Here we go, SOB being combative as usual. With not understanding points.
Fuck Danica Patrick.
Well, I don't know. I don't have a number, so I don't think she'd be interested.
I would buy her dinner first, at least. And then
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about being combative?
It just sounds like the usual kind of right-wing argument of, oh, you can't criticize anyone anymore because of thingy correctness, but that's bullshit.
Correct. This is correct.
It isn't.
You get cancelled immediately.
Yes, by the magical cancellation guild that I'm a part of, apparently. Because somebody was saying that I was cancelling them, and I was like, oh really? I'm a part of a special cancellation guild, am I? Special not industry, it'd be like a committee, that's it. The cancellation committee, yes. We have all this power when we can't even fucking protect equal rights for women, yeah. We've all got this power, don't we?
We got the guild.
Exactly. This so-called guild that didn't have the power to stop the whole Roe v. Wade being turned over. Yeah, we have such an amazing power, don't we?
This is the transgender LGBTQIA plus agenda, as it were, too.
Yeah, apparently.
To make all children be gay, as it were, when it's just like, no, they want children to be free.
No, if your kid is gay, your kid is gay. It's not on me.
Yes, exactly. We didn't turn him gay or them queer. So
Yeah.
like they're not allowed to be like. You don't want them to be who they are. You want them to be that very weird, specific version of the evangelical Christian that you want them to be. And if they stray from that, that's the problem.
Yep.
Hold on. What if they like animals?
What?
Like in that way?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, do you leave them alone, or do you allow them?
Well, that's not part of the LGBT thing, so I think you're.
I don't think so.
And SOB, could you please not? Because
Yeah.
that is a right-wing talking point. They
have legitimately said that shit. Yeah.
They have it's part of the gay panic, where it's like, if we allow men have to marry men, what's going to stop from people marrying the dogs or people marrying the goats?
Yeah, exactly. It's like something that an actor I did once like until I found out he was a dickhead said. What was it? The guy who was Jeremy Irons. Is it Jeremy Irons? No.
Jeremy Irons. Why does that sound familiar?
I'm thinking of the guy who was in who did the voice of no, of the guy who did the voice of Scar. Wasn't that Jeremy Irons or?
Yeah, he was in Die Hard. With a Vengeance.
He was in like the third Die Hard. Yeah, he was in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Jeremy Irons.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, yeah. Yeah, he was someone who said that same talking point as well.
That's a legit question.
And I was like,
It's a legit question.
Not really. It's only a legit question in the world of, you can ask anything.
If you had a child that did that, you would sing a different tune, though. It is a legit question.
What? Legit question is what?
Well, the answer, SOB, is that animal abuse is animal abuse. And it is not something that the LGBT group stand for. In fact, most LGBT people I've met are lovely people and respect their animals. And take care of them.
Present company included. I grew up with a dog and grew up with two dogs. It's where I'm not sure of like PGA that you have an animal.
Oh yeah, I grew up with a dog. I've had multiple dogs over the years, multiple cats. Prefer the cats, to be honest.
You had multiple dogs of a year?
Over the years. Years.
But SOB, again, I have to like push back against this as a word because like you're making a slippery slope argument because like if you allow queer people to just like express themselves how they want, you then went to like, well, what if like someone like wants to like get along with like a dog or an animal as it were?
I guess I get that you're asking it in a kind of trolley fashion, but even so, it's unfortunately a thing that people still use today. Especially certain governors and senators, they still say that kind of shit today.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's not like if you made a Reefer Madness joke or something that was totally bullshit, and is so bullshit people just laugh at it these days. Although even then, there's probably some wackos who still think that cannabis will make you pick up an axe and kill someone.
They do believe the argument of like it being like a gateway drug, as it were, and maybe it is for like some people, but like but it's just like many people would just like smoke weed just because it's weed, and the whole reason that like Nixon wanted to like just start the world.
Yeah, he wanted to find a way to arrest black and hippies, but without arresting them for being black and being hippies.
which is the whole reason he also chose the word marijuana, a Latin-rooted word, so that like people can have the like association of like, oh, it's the black and brown people that are smoking that thing, the invaders, as it were. Those, at least at the time of their incident, they were at least know the use of the euphemism and to be like, no, you're not saying you're pro-segregation. You say you're talking about states' rights, as it were. Or so. But that was the whole point for Nixon to start the war on drugs. But then Reagan also ramped that up, and it continued to ramp up, or at least to ramp up to a certain level, because even Joe Biden wrote the 1994 crime bill, and Bill Clinton was also tough on crime. The political portion of this podcast as like the gaming archaeologist streaming show where he is playing some Sonic All Stars racing, Transform Racing, and unfortunately he allows me, the anarcho syndicalist communist Summer and the Geek, into the chat as well, and the topics comes up as well.
Right, it's hard to keep the topics out because politics affects everything in our day-to-day life.
I agree. Which is why I'm such a political person as I am.
What I'm gonna tell you, it's very political.
Uh-huh.
Hot dog is just a different version
No, it isn't!
of a taco.
No, it isn't!
Actually, SOB, I do agree with you there. Because a taco is also one of the forms of a greater sandwich because it has three sides and contiguous one end as well. I also had this conversation before.
You're dead to me.
What is
You're all dead to me!
What is the functional difference of a tortilla and a piece of bread? Yes, all
one you can put butter on, the other you can't put a butter on.
Oh, you can.
I mean, you could technically put butter on anything,
Yeah, but I don't. That's gross.
including your lover. But I mean, that's up to you two.
Oh, it's daddy choice.
Although that's generally not what I mean when I'm saying about buttering someone up.
Exactly. That's not what they look.
Sandy was just here.
Was she? Where?
Was.
Oh god, we haven't scared her off, have we, with our madness?
Oh no, that's because I was there.
I mean, that passes. That makes sense.
I actually probably should get back to the actual work and where Sandy's going
Fair.
to call to then you know what at least you don't mind me going off of my political stuff too, but and maybe Sandy doesn't mind too much, but
No.
you know it's just it's best
Yes,
to
we
just,
do not like it too much.
I know that Noel doesn't like it, so. But then again, I had nothing to really bring up political when playing Vermintide.
Video games.
Vermintide, specifically. Because there's loads of video games where there's all kinds of political shenanigans going on. Even the so-called apolitical Call of Duty.
Yes. Oh yes. I know I broke the rules on Daryl's channel when I just said, oh, this is like war game video game Call of Duty. That's a US propaganda tool or something like to that effect. He was upset about that. Yes, right.
Nice shot.
But you'll see. That's kind of interesting that you say that, TJ, because actually a friend of mine, the streamer Littlequin, also does play a lot of Warhammer games as well, and they love Warhammer as well. And they also talk about the politics of Warhammer too.
I mean, we only slightly touched on it, but that's because I don't know anything about the societal structure of Warhammer.
You should check out my friends' streams, Living Twins, where a lot of their VODs will still be up, and they'll be back streaming at the beginning of the month because that's when the data cap is reset. That's where.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
they live in a rural place in rural Indiana, and their internet, which is the only internet that they can get at their apartments, which is the cheapest apartments they can get at the time, it has a data cap. Why? Because poverty and punishing poor people. That's the whole reason, as it were. But their spouse, also a good friend of mine, Nathan Neko, go ahead and shout both of them out in your chat.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Well, actually, yeah, people know Nathan Neko because, like, San AJ made the V-Roid model for Nas, and Nas is a good friend of Sarah as well. But yeah, their data cap will be reset by the beginning of next month. So next week, Lin Quinn and Nathan Neko will start streaming some more. And Lin Quinn gets some political on their streams a lot because they're also anarchists like myself, and they've been anarchists since they were 14. And she loves Warhammer because the original creation of the game Warhammer was very political to begin with, as it were. Because it was a response to Thatcher's England, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Sandy is online.
Yeah, Sandy is online.
What is she doing online?
Online where?
On Twitch.
Is she just starting up, or?
Nope.
Character select.
Really?
I think so.
The traffic. Yeah, traffic. What I know this one.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, my Insanity stream is still beginning, as it were, but that's maybe because I have several things open on my work PC. This is the work PC too. It's not thousands of tabs, just 2 dozen.
I've had a discussion with this with a few people in my Pathfinder group where it's like, oh, it's only just like a couple of tabs, like 40. Yeah, do it. It's not that many tabs.
I don't shame people for having 40 tabs open.
No.
Those are people in glass houses.
Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, police, because ACAB. God damn it.
Now it's just 2 of us. Right, something Amigo. That was the game I was interested in playing for on the Dreamcast, but I didn't get the Rockus peripherals for it. Because I imagine something Amigo will be the kind of game it's like you really need to play with the peripherals as well, just like how the Guitar Hero needed plastic guitar.
Shit. Damn. Out of my way, I'm a motorist. Oh shit.
Anyway, I should have been distracted myself for like an hour and a half, and I should get back to what I'm doing. Thank you, TJA, as always, for allowing me to come in. This is your fault, you know. and everyone in TJA's chats were on Summer the Geek. I will get back to streaming eventually. I'm going to have a 13 plus of my stream titles with the command and explaining why, because passionate about that position. I'll make it so it's like, okay, if everyone's going to say this is 18 plus, this is 18 plus, I'm going to say this is 13 plus. Come here. Anyway. Later, everyone.
Alright, we'll see you then. Fuck the police! Ah.
Event failed.
To lose is not an option.
Yo, first of all, Luke is a whiny freaking brat too. If you go watch the original trilogy, they're the same attitude. Whiny, 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 whiny. They're both the same. I don't know if you've been watching, you don't watch the original trilogy or remember it. But Luke is annoying.
I remember the original trilogy.
He's like, shut up, Luke, you're bitching.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear him now.
No, I'm not there. I'm not all here.
Where the
Sandy.
fuck are they?
Sandy, what I'm confused about when people say that
I am here.
that
But
the
whole
show
story
was like,
was
what'd you say,
unnecessary.
shoehorned? Is that right? You say that, but
There
then
we go.
it's like, isn't the Clone Wars unnecessary then, and Rebels?
Yes, yes.
All right, I'm
Right.
back.
But it's so good, it's well told that people, you know, say, okay, we can accept it.
Okay.
See,
how about this?
Obi-Wan was told bad or not that great, so people are like, yeah, it's not.
Well, think about this.
shoehorn.
What about Solo?
Character Joe Musashi handling.
Same argument with Solo. It
Solo was just a milk product.
Yeah, they were just milking it with Solo.
Hmm.
I agree.
Okay, yes, Sandy, they're milking it with Rebels, but Rebels is actually, you know.
I'm starting watching the Clone Wars. I'm actually enjoying the Clone Wars.
Gotta admit, I do like Harrison Ford, but I don't think I'd love him. I like him enough to milk him.
Oh, you're loud. I gotta lower you.
I mean, my friend must go to the transit station pick up some particle burners. Yeah.
Sandy,
What?
I think the show was, you know, the show was supposed to be darker, right?
Yeah.
And more personal. Until Kathleen Kennedy didn't like it, she wanted it more upbeat. No, I'm serious. Go look back. Deborah Childs, she said it in an interview. She's like, this Obi-Wan, it's gonna be like Logan or the Joker. So I'm like, hold on. She knows she's a director. That's her specialty. She knew the story, so she matched it up with Logan and Joker. Those are dark. So she had confidence in it before, and you know something changed behind the scenes.
Usually, what happens is the company will say, no, you can't do that. That's usually what happens.
Rules a lot of Star Wars stuff. That's the problem. She tries
Kind of like how
wokify it. She wokifies everything.
You like that though? Don't you want more women empowerment?
No. I honestly want established characters, established stories to flourish. Now, if they wanted a strong female
You can-
character, they
you
should
can-
just fuck off with their brain stuff and bring in that fucking Mary J. That's who we fucking want, and we don't want no fucking.
I was gonna say, you can have-
Mary,
you can
Mary
have
J.
both
is strong,
SOB,
too.
you know?
Mara Jade is not that strong. He's the Emperor's hand. She trained under the Emperor herself. If anyone should have been in that movie, should have been Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker, soon to be wife, who failed in her attempt to murder Luke Skywalker when he was trapped by Jabba. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's not canon anymore. That's fucking shit.
Yeah, it's not
Good.
counting anymore
I'm
because
glad it's not canon.
That's
To
your
lose is
fucking
not an
fault.
option.
you would, because you like to start shit, don't you, SOP?
Too much bullshit.
Bullshit. This is the stuff that was made back in 1996. Thank you.
I will agree that
So you're saying basically 90% of EU is good.
What?
No, I'm saying at least 30% of EU is good.
That's a low ass number, so I'm still gonna wipe it.
But I'm still saying the good shit was everything Timothy Zahn did. Timothy Zahn, Zach Cole, and one other one.
I'm listening.
Most of Timothy Zahn's
I'm listening to your 30%.
Courtship of Princess Leia about the whole planet full of sports witches on Dathomir, their rogue rainforest.
What SOP is saying, I'm hearing your 30% and I'm raising you 70.
Like it from the Black Fleet rising prices going down. Once they started the Black Fleet prices, that's when I checked out.
That's what pisses me off about Star Wars fans. That's what pisses me off about Star Wars fans. They're like, yo, the EU. And I'm like, bro, more than 70-80% has to be garbage in the
A
EU.
lot of it is garbage, I will admit that.
I was upset they killed off Chewbacca in the Black Fleet Crisis. I was mad they murdered Mara Jade because of some freaking illness. So yeah, I'm a little sore about that shit.
Okay, maybe they'll bring them back. You just gotta give them time.
They are bringing them back.
With the Force.
That's what Filoni's working on. He's actually recanonizing ex-canon stuff. Why do you think that?
I was gonna say they've been doing that a lot, and then they've been pretending it's their own ideas.
Why do you think Ahsoka's hunting for Grand Admiral Thrawn? Because they are working toward recreating the Heir to the Empire trilogy in movie format.
I think a bit too much damage is done to.
No, movie. That's actually going to be the next big movie that they're working on.
I think they've done too much damage to kind of
Sandy.
reclaim
Did you
that.
hear what they said? The writer of Obi-Wan, they said it was supposed to be a movie, and Disney wanted to cut it into a show.
Yeah, of course
a
Disney
movie.
did.
Yeah,
Of course fucking Disney did.
No, but Disney's most important thing is viewers. They need their streaming, so they're gonna cut up movies or was supposed to be movies into shows.
That's why they got into it in the first place and pulled all the shit they had made with Netflix off.
Disney's kind of losing it right now. So let's go ahead and get some Sonic on the road because I want to run some people over.
Hey Sandy,
Can I run you over?
Sandy, you're gonna get your ass kicked by Geek.
Really?
She always does.
Really?
Yep.
I'm telling you.
I'm interested. Why weren't it really changing? I clicked on archaeologist's name, and it told me launch game, watch game, view game info, store page community. It doesn't give me the option to join.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of stupid that way. But I think it's because I'm in single player at the moment. But I mean, even so, normally it allows you to do that.
Yeah, same. I can't figure out like an option to like join either.
Sandy.
And it's just nope.
Want me to set up the join room then?
Yeah, you set it up then, Sandy. You're always good at that.
Sandy,
But Sandy's computer
Sandy,
internet is shit.
the reason you can't find his room. The reason you can't find his room is
Yeah, it's saying
because
launch
the
game, watch game, store page, community hub. It's not giving me the option to join your game, archaeologist. Either.
Yeah, that's because I'm on the single mode at the
Yeah.
moment.
Oh, okay.
Sandy,
Probably.
the game.
Yeah,
the
just do
system,
that then, Sandy. Just start up the lobby and then we'll launch.
Sandy, you can't find gaming's room because the system detects how trash you are at the game. So you're not-
Wow!
You want me to, don't you? Don't you? You're asking for it, SLB.
He's always asking for it.
I'm
Because
waiting
no
for
one gives
Sandy
it to
to
him.
reply.
I just saw something
Want me? You want me to time you out, SLB? Because I'll do it. I'll redeem the points.
You can't time them out in voice chat, you know? Only I can.
I mean on the stream.
That's not gonna change anything.
It'll make him feel better. There you go.
And I just saw something I could use to fix something. There's a major problem this game keeps giving me, and I need to fix it. Hopefully I can get rid of it. I get so tired of this thing messing up my resolution when it goes full screen.
Yo, whoever said they like Indiana Jones 4, I'm about to get triggered.
Why I like Indiana Jones 4? What of it? What of it, bitch? What of it?
It is not that good.
Like Indiana Jones.
True.
It is not that good at all.
I mean, I still enjoyed it.
I think
It was
Steven
better than.
Spielberg-
It was fucking better than Indiana Jones 2. Purely because it didn't have that annoying bitch in it.
First of all, that's still a good movie, Temple Doom.
All around,
And
all around to the rum. Num shibai, num shibai, num shibai.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that all too well.
Yeah.
um,
Oh yeah, I've got no
No,
problem with
first
the
of all,
other
I
elements of
think
the film.
Steven's-
It's just that one character, and Indy! I can't do this,
I think-
Indy!
But it wasn't narrated.
I think Steven Spielberg
Really
felt
wanted to
like
fuck her,
he
yes.
had to give Lucas his own little story in Indiana Jones, and he went with the UFO stuff.
I think that they were trying to go as far out of their left field as they could so they could never be tempted.
To be honest, it is at the time there was definitely the start of a lot of this interest in, you know, ancient aliens bullshit and that.
Aliens are too out of there.
Are they? Are they really? But a man
Yeah.
getting his heart pulled out and still being alive during the entire process.
That's awesome.
And then
That's awesome.
his heart gets set on fire despite being
Yes.
separated from his body when it's been thrown into the lava. That's fine, but aliens, you draw a line. Aliens is too much.
Kalima. That's awesome, okay? Alien is just... Nah. It's just not...
You're not
I can't
gonna
say
win
it's
this
not.
SOP.
And
You
if
really
there's,
are.
if there's ghosts too, if there's ghosts, I ain't taking that shit either.
Wasn't there an indie thing with ghosts?
I don't know, that's just me. Ghosts and aliens, I cannot do with Indiana Jones.
It's a jam. Okay, who's hopping in?
I am.
Okay, so invite Steve.
Oh, I was about to say, oh, we can do it. No, right.
Dark said he's busy. I don't know. Guess
Oh,
it's here.
Of course I want to
Yo-
play.
Yo, gaming.
Boy.
There we go.
Right.
Gaming, you and Sandy should play Portal 2 co-op.
Is there a right now?
I've completed Portal 2 co-op, and considering what what Betty Sandy is like with
Oh.
puzzle games, I'm afraid, very deep,
Shut up.
very deeply
Sandy,
afraid.
Yo, gaming, that's the... Sandy,
Alright,
can you
hang on,
play
give
the
me a
Portal
sec.
series?
One.
Give me a minute. Then. I need to get a wire so I can connect my controller to the computer.
Sandy,
so I can have my
can you-
controller working.
Wait for a second.
Sandy, can you play the Portal series, please? One day.
One day I
I
already
want
did.
to see... No, you didn't. I
I
know you...
Yes,
When?
I did.
Where's the archive? Show me the clips.
I erased all my clips from that era.
Uh-huh.
Nah, you didn't play it. I want to watch
That
you
was
play
during my live
Portal.
face era.
That would be so awesome.
Uh-huh.
That was during my live face era. I had to erase all footage of me being real face on
No.
from the internet.
No, you
Sandy, stop
didn't.
being afraid of people seeing your face.
You shouldn't be worried about the past things. I mean, I'm considering using like a V2 model or something in the future, but I'm not gonna
No,
delete. I'm not going to delete any
no,
of my old
no.
shit. I'm
You
gonna
don't
keep it
hide
up
your
there.
face.
Well, my face is enough to break the internet, so I think I will hide
I
it.
like it when you laugh. It's funny. You have a funny face.
I'm not sure that's comforting coming from USOB. That sounds more like your face is stupid.
Funny face for your a cutie with more than beauty. You got a lot of personality, and did you fill the air with smiles? For miles and miles and miles.
Sandy.
You're no Mona Lisa. Words I can't replace. Your sunny funny face.
Sandy.
How is that any of that rhyme with Mona Lisa?
Sandy. I don't like Disney Star Wars right now.
Okay.
I can understand because I was looking at a lot of it, and to be honest, I'm like, they stole that, they stole that, they stole that. So it's like none of this is canon, but we like this, we like that, we like that. We could like this. Oh look, we could do something with that. That. Yeah, it's that's something that pisses me off with Disney and Star Wars.
It's too Disney-fied for me. And then I realize what people are saying now. There are 3 different shows from Disney that where the main character
great
takes
ending,
care of a
Chris.
child.
Reboot the game.
Okay, well, we just
What was
gotta
that?
wait
This-
to be ready.
What was that? There's 3 different things where they have a child. What was that?
There's three recent Disney shows where a older character takes care of a child.
Huh.
Oh, the long
Mandalorian with the child, Obi-Wan with the child, and Bad Batch with the
Wait.
child. I'm like, oh
Wait,
shit.
wait.
Oh,
Obi-Wan with the child? What?
Yeah, Leia. 10-year-old Leia.
What?
And,
She was
and also
pushed into the show, yo. The whole
and
fu-
10-year-old Luke, if you think about it too. So he had 2 kids.
The fuck? Talk about completely forgetting what the original trilogy was like. What the fuck?
Oh, Sandy's about to lose. I like it.
Hush.
She always does.
Come on, Sandy, you can beat him.
Oh yeah, Sandy, did you see that?
Yo, Sandy's Danica Patrick. You gotta whoop her, gaming.
Did you, Sandy? Did you see that video I tagged you in funny stuff?
Yeah, but I didn't get to watch because I was busy cleaning at the time.
Aw, but it was about one topic that we thought you'd love: Sailor Moon pies.
I'm good.
I don't know how my chat was like, yeah, that sounds like a porno. Because it does, come on, Sailor Moon pies.
Alright, I'm in.
Hey, ladies, whoever threw that at me. I should know
Sandy.
someone else.
Sandy, do you like Sakura? I mean, the card chapter, whatever it's called.
Not really. I didn't get to watch it enough to know if I liked it.
So how do you get to watch Sailor Moon more than the card chapter?
I didn't
Find
see
evil
the
by the
after stuff.
moonlight, win in love by the daylight, never running from a real fight. She
You know
is the
something
one
funny? I remember-
named Sailor Moon.
I remember waking up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and watching it on regular TV back in the day when it airing in America.
Versions.
Crazy.
Yeah, I used to watch it right after the Three Stooges.
Yeah, I used to watch that. They had like a block of cartoons like
Three
playing on my
Stooges are
TV.
awesome.
I used to watch it in the morning before going to school.
Muppet Show, Three Stooges, and another show.
For me, it was like that. It was Cardcaptor, and then it was some show called like Monster Rancher or something like.
Oh, Monster
Back
Rancher!
in
I
that.
loved Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
That one with the
was
kid with the. Yeah, that one with the kid with the skates on.
He was
yeah.
transported
He was like
to a
this
faraway
cat.
world, where monsters rule.
Yeah.
And then the
I
humans
mean, he
go
had like
there,
this eyeball
And in
monster,
this
this
place,
wolf monster,
something
this
called
giant
the
golem
evil
monster.
and then the human goes there and enslays the monster.
Well, that's the funny thing. He doesn't. It's not like the argument you can make with Pokemon, where you know it really is like no. He does befriend them because they aren't bound to him in any kind of way.
Oh, he'll bound them, all right. Get that whip.
You know, he puts these plates on like a thing, and then it unlocks them. He spins them around like a.
They've
tray,
got
and then
those
spins
stone
them around, and
discs,
then
yeah.
unlocks them. Yeah.
Because the actual
Right,
game is
unlock
where
a
you
new
can
monster,
put different
Get him, Sandy.
things in. Oh shit! It's Sandy behind me.
Oh,
Where am I
Sandy's
hiding
dead.
the
Sandy's
yeah.
Sandy's Danica Patrick. You better be scared.
I find it funny how they can make like a game or a show like that into like a card game, where like when they use like these like stone discs to like summon the monsters, but yet they can put them into a card game inside.
The video game was quite fun because
Yeah, video game.
you could actually put other discs in, and it would read them and create unique monsters.
Yeah. Like different
Some were
monsters.
fucking weird. It was like, what the hell did I put into my game?
I know, right? What the hell monster is this?
Like someone did a thing where they were like, oh look, this is what happened when I put in my heavy metal thing. This is what happened when I put in Parasite Eve.
What happened when you put it
And this is what
I gotta
Pardon?
know.
Sandy, focus on winning.
There was some interesting combinations that happened when you put in certain games. It was weird.
Yo, gaming, how
And
far
this is what
in the
happened
front
when I
are
put
you?
in my Sailor Moon soundtrack. Give me a Sailor Moon monster. Right?
Yo, Gaming, how far in the front are you?
No, I'm just kidding. I never tried that, but yeah. Might be interesting to see if it actually does give you a Sailor Moon monster if you stick in like.
It probably wouldn't. It is
into
completely like RNG based, I believe.
Manual.
But
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
looks like we're like 10 seconds ahead.
I don't know.
GG,
I'm just
Sandy,
saying, that
you
would be
got
funny, though.
royally whooped.
Nice.
yeah, shame Dark could join us.
Jesus, Gaming was up ahead by
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Not really. Not really. See? Only 4
Oh,
seconds.
well, it
In racing, it does. Seconds do matter.
I got
So
second
that's a
place.
lot of time.
Usually I'm in last place, so I'm saying yeah.
Mm.
Yes, Dez. I'm actually second place.
But then again, we are going against we are against characters that are on easy, so.
Oh wait, Sandy, they're on easy? Oh, come on. Sandy, you gotta put them on the hardest difficulty.
That's why when you see the map, it has a C on it. That's how you know the difficulty.
Is that C stand for you know what?
No, it means C as in C. You know, like what you get on a report card, C.
No, you
And
know
then
what I
B.
mean.
We need a lot more
Candy,
characters.
please
Then
in this.
put it
A.
on hard.
And then the new difficulty that I discovered, it's S.
For Sassy.
Sassy Sandy, yes.
Ooh, SS. Sassy Sandy.
Wait. What the heck? What did I get disconnected for?
Sassy Sandy Wednesdays.
Jump back in, jump back in.
I'm gonna try. Give me a sec.
1.
Oh, for God's sake.
2,
Jesus.
3.
Are you in? Join us, join us.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't start the previous race without you on purpose. It was one of those things where we just sat there and the game says, fuck this, I'm not going to keep you in the lobby, I'm just going to push you straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're
like
out.
that.
You know, we just sat here not doing anything, and then the game goes, oh, you can't just sit here and do nothing. That's just the game itself gets impatient.
Okay, you're already in. I
Alright.
sent you an invite after
I'll
the
just
fact.
pick Sonic. Alright, I'm in. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
in.
coming in, Des?
Alright, let's go. Yeah. Go.
Join
Yeah,
the
you
game.
coming in with us,
Accept my
Des? Come on.
invite. Accept my invite.
Dang, Sandy wants to get in that race. You hear
Yeah,
Sandy?
there he is.
There's
90's not
Pokemon!
waiting.
Alright,
Sandy's
nice.
like,
Come on.
get your ass
Let's
in
go.
here.
Get your ass in here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice stickers.
Oh, nice. Sonic versus Dark Sonic or Metal Sonic.
I was going to say, Metal Sonic.
Sandy,
This
wait,
should
don't
be a good
start.
one. Yeah.
Des the Hedgehog wants to play.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
Des is in it.
They're in. Don't worry. They're in. They're in.
There's Pokemon anyway.
No
Why don't
worry.
you join us,
They're
SOB?
in.
We got extra game codes
Yeah.
if you want it.
Well, he's too much of a coward,
You
you
got extra
see,
game codes.
so...
What the heck does that mean?
Yeah.
I have extra Steam codes for this game if you want to join us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it from you, as you know.
Well, it was an offer. Can't say I didn't offer, right?
Why? You're too scared of getting your
I can
ass
always
Yes,
say
he
you don't
is.
offer.
Oh, God damn it, BD Joe. Oh, it looks like she actually chose her harder difficulty because I called her out.
Lighting all over the place. Whoa.
Anime artist has left the game. What the? No, anime has left the game, apparently. Again.
I got another error code. What the?
Put you in your
heck?
error codes.
I don't know. No idea. Whatever. I'm just dealing with it. I'm fixing it. No, I don't. It's alright.
Keep driving,
Fixing
Sandy.
it right now.
Keep driving. Oh my God, Sandy just hit the freaking wall.
That's Sandy. That's our Knucklehead.
It's alright. As soon as you guys get done, I'll hop back in. It's alright.
Ooh.
This game ain't gonna keep me from playing with it, alright? Just keep hopping back in every time I get kicked. Ain't no big deal.
Oh, you little nasty bastard monkey.
Hey,
Yo, Sandy got clapped. Why is Sandy getting clapped?
The clap? Ew.
Sick.
SOB, that's disgusting.
Never used this stat before. What the? What? Okay. I need to learn it for next time.
Yo, Sandy's found a shortcut.
Oh, really? Woohoo! First place! Oh shit, missed it. Oh, damn it. Missed that too. Yeah, lost first place. Thank you, Joe, for punching in me. Haha! Multi-flip.
Nice, Andrew. Oh wow.
Goddamn
Where'd you pop
swarm.
those? I thought you usually play that one space alien chick.
Space Channel 5?
Yeah, I maxed
That
her
Space
out.
Channel 5.
I maxed her out and maxed out Amy. So working on Tails now.
That's good then. You should keep playing with them. That means that they're even better. Like all maxed out. Like if I got a character maxed out, I keep playing with them.
Character points out too. So I can improve their stats. So in case I'm ever just not able to choose my favorite character, I have a backup. Damn it!
I didn't hit it in time.
Pickup, ruling the race. Reverse long shot.
Woohoo!
Man.
Ow! Got hit by another bloody.
Whee! I made it to the end.
Did you? That's an amazing accomplishment for you, Sandy.
I know, right?
Shut up.
Congrats, Sandy. We
Look
can-
at that! Wow, the difference in time.
Sandy.
The
we'll give you
difference in time.
Participation award.
Yes.
I made it to the end. I didn't get the DNF, so at some
Didn't get there, did not finish, which happens quite often.
Yeah, usually I just crap behind that. I'm almost doing next round tails anyway, so.
Stickers unlocked.
Revenge of the Shinobi, one event in seasonal shrines as Joe Musashi. Nice. That's how you get some stickers. Make your character match the
Wanna join
location.
in while I got another stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, try another stage.
Yeah. Or someone
At whatever difficulty you feel comfortable at, Sandy.
Yeah, let's go to normal. Is it this one yet?
Nah, we're not trying normal. Sandy, you need to get good fast.
Get good.
Just enough for easy.
Sadly,
We're
there's no
putting it
Dark
on
Souls
hard.
map.
Hey, ready for you?
Character select.
Picking
Yeah, I'm
character.
coming. I'm in this loading.
I was waiting for what
I
map
was
you
waiting for the game
chose.
to load. You can't hop in, Sandy. The game has to load. Just search
The
for
Game Archer, there you go.
what I could do.
Oh yeah, we have to wait for it, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame because this is a lot of fun game, even if it's pretty buggy and shit.
Dash, you can join us in the Discord, you know. We're in the voice chat.
Yep.
Yeah, you could join us.
Hmm.
It's up to you, Des.
I would love it if there was.
Forever to load.
I'd love it if there was a character from
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna restart the game and then close out and then restart it.
House of the Dead.
This race while we're waiting.
I'd love if there is a character from House of the Dead you can play as.
Alright, go for it. I wonder too. That'd be cool.
I mean, I think there are some other characters that unlock in the new bases I've just unlocked, but I mean,
Free code's still left of this game on the list for anyone who wants to get it.
I think what do you call it? Bayonetta's in this game. As a racer, I just
really?
haven't unlocked her yet. Yeah, really. I'm pretty sure she is. Yeah. What is GoDaddy? The hell?
Yeah.
GoDaddy is a domain thing. Because Danica Patrick
guessing
is
it's
a
not
real
one thing.
person, and she has, you know, multiple different people
I'm guessing
sponsoring
it's like a
her.
porn thing.
Holy shit.
Pun?
I made a wrong turn.
No, it's not a porn thing. GoDaddy is a internet website thing,
Oh,
if I remember.
oh, okay.
You see the commercials every year during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Every year.
I don't, because I don't have the Super Bowl, because we have real sports, not shitty girly sports, where you have to wear armor.
What, like handball?
No, I was thinking more like
Or
rugby
handball,
versus.
archaeologist?
I was thinking more like rugby versus football.
Oh, what is this?
What's what?
Gooey, green, slimy looking shit.
It's the slime that is underneath the mansion in House of the Dead. Surely you've seen the slime in House of the Dead.
Yeah, surely you played the game.
In the arcade.
Well, that's no excuse.
Come on,
You
they're
should have seen
all
that.
in Dream. There's so many ports and everything, and surely you had to play it outside the arcade, like on the Dreamcast.
To be honest, Andy. Yeah, I mean, I've not played the game in a very long time, so I think there was green water in
To
it,
be honest,
but you know.
they just made a remake. To be honest, they just made a remake of the first one on the Switch.
Ah, more spiders.
Yeah.
What the heck, man? Game doesn't want to let me play right now.
Game's a
What is
dick.
going on?
I just told you the game is a
I know,
dick.
This game is being a real dick. It is.
Aquarius starting to kick in here. To that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I hit someone with a missile?
Oh, it's worse.
What? Someone got... Oh no, Sandy hit someone with a shoe. And gamer left the lobby.
I did not
Yeah,
hit
I
Gamer.
know.
I
Oh,
did not hit Gamer.
I know you didn't. No, you didn't.
That was not with my shoe at least.
I blame the shitty netcode of the game kicking me. They could have really improved the netcode and the functionality.
Actually,
of
that's
it
one thing we've not
online.
tried yet. I was thinking of hosting at one point, because when I hosted it with, just like Sandy and me, neither of us had a disconnect, so I was wondering if the same would happen with you or not. But chances are it probably will.
Together came in. That would have been a perfect time to test it before I came in.
Oh shit. How the hell did I dodge that swarm? I don't even know how I dodged that swarm. Love this map.
Yay!
Oh, I'm sorry, was I racing anyone? I can't see anyone. Must just be me. There we go. Done. Musashi, 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 Musashi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5 seconds before Billy Joe. Rivals of Ether. There we go. To the lobby.
Nice.
So what map
Thank
next?
goodness I didn't get kicked this time.
Jinx it.
I was gonna say don't jinx it. So what map this time?
Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages?
Or Waves of Ages.
Base of Ages?
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
that
is
one
a
that
movie,
I
Rock of
unlocked
Ages?
recently, yeah, okay.
Character select. Sonic.
Console mod.
Okay.
There you go,
Game.
I got the Genesis mod for Sonic.
Okay. Start.
Alright,
Those mods can only unlock in the actual one player campaign though. Look, see all these different Sonic characters here.
2, 1, go.
Oh, this fucking map. This map I was having trouble with as well.
Please, if you're having trouble, I might have a fighting chance. Oh, fuck. Never
Fuck
mind.
you, Eggman.
Mm,
Damn it, you piece
that's
of shit.
Sandy. Haha, I got you, Sandy.
That's why I was saying this was reminding me of Rainbow Road because of all these
Murder,
big
murder,
empty
murder.
areas.
Good try. Haha.
Thanks to whoever that was that took out Eggman.
Bye, Sandy. Thanks for running off the road.
Oh god, this one. This weird part of the map. I swear this changes every time you do it, because last time I did it, this bit didn't show up. This random flying section. Ooh.
Ruling the race.
Apparently I'm ruling the race.
Wall there.
It's always funny to play around with you muggles.
Meanie, eenie, eenie.
It's the same with fighting games.
Oh, I'm fighting you. I'm sorry.
No, you haven't.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see you. That'll
Yeah, I'd
be the
like to
day,
see you.
Sandy, when you beat
There
me
have
in
been
a fight.
quite a few times we have, if you remember.
That'll be the day when you beat me in a fighting game. Come on. Sandy.
Ooh, now that's an interesting thing.
No, I'm just
I've not played
stating
against
facts,
you.
Like every,
I've played against Sandy
No,
in a
every
fighting
time-
game, but I've not played against you. So that's an
No.
interesting thing
no,
to try
I'm
out.
talking about Sandy, no.
Oh,
I'm telling Sandy I'd like to see that'll be the day when she beats me in a fighting game. Like every time she plays me, I always beat her. Always. Hasn't beat me in a fighting game yet.
ooh,
Facts.
you too.
Yeah, facts. Like yeah. Look at what game. Which one was it we were playing like last time? I think it was like King of Fighters. We were playing. Yeah, I beat Sandy like so bad. Funny.
Even though I
Yeah, that was like the last fighting.
That's how bad I am.
Yeah.
That's the thing, I don't think I have King of Fighters, so unfortunately I couldn't get involved with that. It's a shame,
Yeah, I beat
really.
her in that. I beat her in Dragon Ball Z.
Instead, I
Like
just
we
I
played,
just teased her by saying, "Oh, isn't that game where it's all button mashing?" Just to piss her off.
Invaded swarm.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying that this map is jammed. I'd like to see how far in front of people I am. Oh shit, what the fuck? No! Oh shit,
That was Dookie.
I got stuck.
War with Dookie. Hey,
And now I think Des beat me.
yay!
Why are you saying yay? You didn't beat me.
Yeah, but I like saying you were just round.
Ooh.
Aww. Not to get a game.
I jinxed myself.
God damn it.
Yep.
Told you not to jinx it.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to. Can't help it. It just happened. It was this damn stupid net code.
You. That's why I'm wondering if there's something wrong with your connection. That's messing
No,
up your connection
I
with
don't
everyone
think it's
else.
my connection. I don't think it's my connection. I don't have anything installing or
Never mind, I've beaten Des again.
Which is so weird. It's like, yeah, I don't have anything downloading, installing.
Somebody's gonna die.
Owning the race.
Owning the race.
Man,
Ooh la la has gone all-star.
Blowfish. Ruling the race.
not be 10th place. I refuse.
Invaded swarm.
I reject your reality and substitute for my own.
Firework.
Is essentially what Sandy is saying.
Dominating.
Back my side.
Oh.
Oh shit. I knew it was you. Second that you said ooh-hoo. Second that the timer started.
Yeah. I believe this is a moment where Yudachi would say moo.
And
I don't know why. It's just funny. But then again, I loved your song better when you said, "Might as well face it, you're addicted to moos."
me too. I kept falling too.
Yeah, that's what I said about that map. That map kept pissing me off because it was.
What's in last place?
Oh, I've not played Sonic before this. Oh, that's funny.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, the Sonic game is not the first character I chose. I think the first character I chose was BD Joe.
Is your face like a taxi?
Yep. So, what area next?
Well, let's see. While I'm looking, see if the gamer can get back in.
Jet Set Radio Future.
Character select. B.
Console mod. Ah, standard. Jet Set Radio. I really need to play that again sometime. I loved it as a kid.
You did.
Although I did play it. I did play it on the Xbox.
I gotta add money.
Yeah, I did play it on the Xbox, I believe.
Waiting, 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 waiting. 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Oh, have you invited someone else?
Not an ad,
Oh,
but I guess.
yeah, I see it. Guess what kind of ad I got, Sandy?
For a Sonic game, Sonic Origins.
Nope.
What?
Nope. I got a Pocky ad.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
No.
What ad?
It's the same.
Shut
It's,
up, Des.
it's putting Pocky.
Shut up,
I'm like,
Des.
what the? What am I getting a Pocky ad for?
Don't make me go in there, kid. Don't make me go in there.
A what ad?
You don't have the same protections as they do. I can't come in there and shove my shooter up your nose.
Oh, never mind. Archaeologist, you wouldn't understand.
No, probably not.
You never had it. You never had it before.
Got it.
Because I thought you said Pocky, and I was like, Pokemon?
Yeah, Pocky, yeah.
Oh, you mean
No.
Pocky as in the chocolate
Food,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah.
Food, yeah.
That stuff, love it.
Yeah, I got one of those ads just now watching Sandy's stream. She said, oh, there's an ad going. I turned it on and then I seen a Pocky ad. I was like, what the hell? What am I getting this for? Like, it's so
Think
weird.
about it. Think about it.
I was like,
Because
What
yummy.
so random.
Did you get an ad on it because I serve Pocky on my channel? Did
Perhaps.
you watch my channel and know I
I
have
don't
Pocky?
know. It's just random. Out of all the ads I could have played, I wasn't expecting that to come up. Like,
I've never seen
I
the
was
ad.
expecting maybe a Sonic.
Somebody
I was
shot me
expecting maybe a
backwards.
Sonic ad.
Somebody shot me back. Somebody pointed on me and I got turned around backwards. It sent me backwards for some weird reason.
Yeah. That usually happens.
God damn it.
If you're gonna be in the spotlight, you might as well put on showing the ring.
Kill someone.
Fireworks.
Who put that thing in there?
Put the what where?
Swarm. Somebody's getting swarmed.
Fucking swarms.
Ruling the race. Evaded swarm.
I gotta get this. Dang it.
Evaded swarm. I got it. We're dominating.
I haven't seen anybody.
Oh, I see Shadow the Hedgehog is behind me.
Place are you and I'm in fourth. I'm doing pretty good right now myself. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you've definitely been getting better at this gamer, definitely.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
No, I
As long
am
as I
being
get
honest.
some
I'm being
candy, I'll be
legitimate. I am saying that you are getting better. You know, I'm not being
Yeah,
funny or
I'm
anything.
trying. Like, yeah, as long as I beat Sandy, and I'll be happy.
Well, that is very easy and doable, so don't worry.
I know. Knowing that she's in last.
Ooh.
Evaded swarm.
Well, whoever keeps saying that swarm, stop it.
I think that was me.
I keep getting it. Actually, I think the swarm is this game's version of the blue shell, because it always comes up right in front of the guy who's in front.
Evaded swarm.
Jet Set Radio Future.
Clean lap. Finish. Superb driving. First place.
You fucking fish those the whole freaking lane.
I put fish everywhere. I kept getting fish a lot, I'll be honest. I kept getting fish a lot.
Yeah,
Up and
beat
up and get
Sandy.
down.
Hey, that's a victory in my book.
Barely. I was right on your ass.
Hey, I still beat you though. You still lost.
Now I was in last place though. I was more concerned about that. Shut up! You're dropping things myself.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
my
still
nephew's
beat
that
you.
good. Come on.
Oh, your nephew's also joining, is he? Good on you,
And they
nephew.
didn't
Good on.
disconnect, so.
Oh, jinx it! I told you.
Told you not to jinx it.
Every time you jinx it, disconnect.
Well, I did turn off my PlayStation.
There we go. Sticker award.
destroying the
Funky
game.
Radio.
Well, the PlayStation probably would affect your download speed, especially if you're updating something.
Yeah.
No, I was installing a game on it.
It
There
still
you go.
won't allow you to download it through.
Yeah.
If that's
why
a
I
good
had
way to
like,
get
stop
stickers.
that in order to get my computer some more speed, you know, to play this.
RAM.
So when crash, yeah, I had to like more RAM, whatever.
RAM is usually the
Yeah,
best
I
thing
had to,
for it.
install it.
Character select.
Don't I have Billy Hatcher? No, I don't.
No, I'll pick Joe. A crazy taxi guy.
Billy Joe.
No, BB Joe. Man, I missed that game. I wish they'd remake Crazy Taxi.
They made three games.
I might think about
Yeah.
streaming it
I mean,
sometime.
remake the first one.
Still have the first one on Dreamcast.
Yeah, I have it too.
I might
I
think
had the
about
first and
streaming it
second
at some point
I can
because
literally
it does
play
sound
from
really
my
cool.
Dreamcast. Or emulate it. Actually, it runs better emulated than it does in Dreamcast.
I got the first and second one. I just don't have the third one on.
Now that's funny to me. That
Well,
runs
right.
it runs better emulated than on the Dreamcast.
I know.
What was the third one on? I don't even know what the third one was on.
I think that was,
I know it ain't on Dreamcast. Oh, okay. Cause I know it wasn't on Dreamcast. I know the first and second one were.
I got you, Sandy. Oh, Joe Musashi.
what the fuck?
Woohoo! Hello, Des. Good one, Des.
Good job, guys.
Thanks for the coins.
Yeah, just keep taking out Sandy.
Machine.
Was that Sandy trying to say Joe Musashi?
My ass.
Yes, she was trying to say my ass. Okay.
No, that's not exactly what I said at all. Uh-oh.
Dominating. Ice. Invaded swarm.
Damn it.
Invaded swarm. Ice.
Oh, damn it.
God. God. Yeah.
Whoa, where the fuck did that ice... Where the fuck did these icemen come from? I mean, ice chickens. I mean... The fuck did I just say? Ice chickens, everyone! Ice chickens! Well, I mean, I've never played Billy Hatcher and a Giant Egg, so I mean... We'll find out when I eventually stream that.
Yeah, I never played it either, so
You missed me.
I have no idea.
Fun.
Let's
Bless me. Or curse me if you want, because you're losing, so, you know. Reverse long shot as well, nice. You know what would make this game crazier? Whee! You know what would make this game crazier? If they somehow were able to put Monokuma in this.
I doubt it.
Oh yeah, they won't.
doubt
But I'm just saying it would be funny, wouldn't it? There's crazy enough characters here. We don't have to make it even crazier.
No, you know what I'd like is a, what do you call it, Danganronpa like fighting game. And it's possible they could do it. I mean, it's possible they could do it. I mean,
There
look,
is-
they did it with Persona, right? They made
Yeah.
a fighting game with Persona. Why not Danganronpa?
Well, Persona 4,
Right?
but yeah.
Put all the characters. Yeah,
But they
put all the
know-
characters together and then put them into like a fighting game.
No,
Like they did with,
no.
Yes,
Games first. Dynasty Warriors games first.
What?
the Sakura Dynasty game.
I would be highly offended.
Triple stunted world.
Yeah, no, I don't see them making a new Dynasty Warriors fighting game, Sandy.
I would love to see a Sakura style Dynasty Warriors game, not gonna lie.
I want it.
But I love how Monokuma did that just to make fun of Sakura. Because Monokuma's a dick. He is a dick. Like, when I was playing that, I was like, ouch! I mean, just go and die not
You
long
have to
ago.
admit, though, he is the best character in Danganronpa. You have to admit, like, come on. How can you not like Monokuma? Like, come on.
What do you think about the reveal, Sandy, where it revealed that Junko wasn't Junko?
Pretty shocking, huh?
I wish it wasn't ruined. That's what.
Ruined?
Yeah, someone else ruined it for me.
Oh yeah, but someone ruined. Oh, that's a shame. That's such a major twist because I didn't see any of that stuff that you
was
pointed
not
out.
Me. That was not me. That was not me. I was in 7th place. I was in 7th, not 10th. Although I was shooting down a lot of shit behind me. So. And artist, I'm gonna kill you for that.
Did I do that? As a reference to something you may have watched growing up. Did I do that?
Pass the cheese.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh shit. God damn you, monkey. There you go, he's down. It's done. You know, the more I play some of these stages, the more I actually want to play this game. No matter what kind of type of game it is, I want to play it.
Hey, it does.
Just because I do love the kind of funny, semi-psychedelic art style.
I need weapons.
I'm sure you do. Well, you live in America, you can buy a gun, you know? God damn it, Knuckles, get the fuck out of my way. Ah, shit, Swarm! Oh, fuck.
The heck, monkey ball?
Monkey balls!
Oh, it's on my amigo. I never played the game, but heard
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, the other monkeys are from Monkey Ball.
Okay. I was like, cause it's just sound like the Amigo. I was like, is that Monkey Ball or?
Well, my character is Amigo,
No,
so...
no. Cause they both have like monkeys in them, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, what monkey is it?
Well, it depends. It's the monkey in first place. Because if the monkey's in first place, it's me. And it's Amigo.
No.
But the other ones are definitely the ones from, like, Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to Friday. It's going to be fun.
Well, what's on Friday?
It's the start of Castlevania month.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Board game said it didn't have before. A Symphony of the Night and Bundle of
Yeah, I know. I want to see you play Symphony in the Night. That's my favorite.
I'll probably get to that
So good.
eventually. I just have to beat the other ones first. Because I don't think I've ever... I don't know. I have beaten the first one, but that was on the Wii, and that was with save states. So I want to try and go through it without the save states. And then we've got the awful Simon's Quest. Which, thankfully, because I've seen AVGN, I know a lot of the cryptic shit behind it.
I mean, it can't be as bad as the Nintendo 64.
Yes,
or
I did
Castlevania
keep trying to mess
64.
you up. I did.
I don't think any Castlevania could be as bad as the 64 one. That one.
Oh, Simon's Quest was
horrible.
pretty bad in that. It was extremely bad in that area.
Oh, trust me.
No, I've seen the 64 one. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It's
it
yeah.
has super bad controls. It's super funky, unresponsive. Like,
And they had a character that uses the whip, but because it's on a 3D environment, yeah, 3D environment, it doesn't work. You know, in that kind of 3D environment.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, trust me, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Once you play it, you're gonna be like, oh, this game is trash.
Yeah, I remember with AVGN's Castlevania-a-thon he did for one of the Halloweens, where he revisited Simon's Quest, but he also played a ROM-hacked version of it, where they actually worked on making it good.
Did you ever play the 64 one?
Yes, yes. He played it in that collection.
Oh god.
Yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
And you know it's bad if he talks about it.
And he
played
was
it,
stuck on an area where he had to get mandrake root and something else to create an explosive.
Oh
But-
yeah, I remember.
but
that
you
part.
couldn't-
Oh my god.
You couldn't pick up both at the same time, and he
Yeah,
didn't
you
know what to do. He thought maybe you have to get one and place it at the thing, but each time he got one, it didn't work. And it was
And then once you get both of them, then you have to be careful because if you get hit once, you blow up, and then you have to
no. You're told you can't get both of them. That's the thing, though. You're told you can't carry both at the same time because it's so unstable.
Yeah,
So I don't
that,
know
but, like,
what the fuck they were expecting people to do with that game. Though I'll probably look up a guide and find out what it means, because I've always been wondering what exactly the developer think you should be doing.
Oh, if you even get that far into the game, you don't get mad and quit before. Trust me.
Well, I'll put it this way. I've played some really bad games, but actually managed to finish them. So, you know, but some other ones I've just kind of dumped aside.
Have you played Shaq Fu? Have you played Superman 64?
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
Shaq Fu, no.
exactly.
I played both.
Not Superman 64.
No, Superman 64, that's bad. And yet, funny enough, the cancelled PS1 version was a million times better.
Yeah, which is sad. Like, that tells you something, like, come on.
It actually had different levels, and it wasn't all fucking go through the hoops, go through the hoops, go through the fucking rings.
Yeah, the whole time. Yep, the whole time. Yep, just going through rings. That was it. It's like, come on, no, I can't do this the whole game.
And there was like the practice thing. It's like, and you know, guess what the practice is? Go through the rings.
Yeah. If you lose once, then you're
You're
screwed.
fucked. You have to go back to the
whole
beginning
level
again.
all over again.
Yep.
Yep.
No continues or anything. Just back to the beginning.
Nothing. Just starting the level all over again. And guess what? If you're on the last level and you fell, oh, back to the first level again. You're screwed.
Yep.
You have to beat the whole game over again.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why would you make a game like that? It makes no sense. And there's like, I don't think there was any save states either in that game, were there?
No.
Maybe
no.
I'm wrong. Yeah. See, exactly. So yeah, if you lose and you're screwed, it's like you have to hope you get cleared on one life.
Hmm.
But,
My fault, yes.
yeah, screw that game.
Shadow has been eliminated. Ralph has been eliminated.
I think that game, like Superman 64, is so bad they made like a website where you're supposed to like destroy any copy, or destroy any copy you get. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
People,
that.
like,
Yeah.
making videos on YouTube of them literally running it over with lawnmowers, burning it at barbecues. Like it was that bad.
It was.
Like, geez. I don't know. ET's pretty bad too, but
It's bad, but in a different way.
yeah, it's not
In
as
some
bad
ways,
as, Superman.
in some ways, you got to kind of respect it because the guy was given
Within
no
his
time to like make it.
Yeah.
You know.
On the other hand, with Superman, he had time, and they pushed and made it out, and it was still shitty. Like, he had like a bunch of time to work on that.
Yeah, the
Unlike,
people behind that did.
ET,
Yeah.
Where he had no time. Yeah.
Actually, but I think they were. The third one got cancelled because they didn't have much time, or they had it, or they had the license removed at the last moment. Whee! Da 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 da. Supersonic. Supersonic X.
Anybody else? Are they all dead?
I guess
Nearly.
so. Still alive.
Dez was at the front, but I just claimed my rightful place, so. Haha! Done. Did it, it's a Sonic X. No, what's the best song? Oh, that's it. Speed
Master.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Too fast for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, you really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic. He's the fastest thing alive! We should start a singing stream sometime, shouldn't we?
Oh.
Wow, Sandy's third. That's amazing.
I know, right? What's the odds?
First, I was playing as a character I never played as before. Then I got ghosted.
Metal Sonic, it said, got ghosted.
Got
Did
ghosted.
10-second drift as Sonic for Sonic Drift. I love that. I love that sticker, Sonic Drift. For drifting for 10 seconds, Sonic. Actually, I remember Sonic Drift. That was a kind of fun game on the Game Gear, if I remember.
Yeah. And then there was Sonic Racing. Or Sonic R Racing or whatever.
Sonic R was on the what's it called?
On
The
a Saturn.
yeah, Saturn. That's
Sega
it.
Saturn, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was on
still have
that was
that
on Saturn.
game.
On about Sonic Drift, I think was on the Game Gear, the
Yeah, that was on
handheld
the Game
thing.
Gear, yeah.
Oh, There's quite a few games I miss on the Game Gear. I should really revisit them sometime.
Yeah, Game Gear is good. I still have mine. I just need to get the screen fixed somehow and figure out how to fix the screen. So I turn it on and just like, yeah, it just turns like all white and I can't see nothing on the screen.
Mine couldn't even turn on, so I sold it to some toy chap that we had come over to buy a lot of my dad's shit. Oh!
Oh, you just missed that missile, Sandy. You got lucky right there. I almost got you. I got somebody though.
No, you got me, I think.
Yes.
Oh, get ready, Sandy. Woo! Dodged another missile. Wow, you got lucky.
Vice has been eliminated. Danica Patrick has been eliminated. Sandy's rival.
Here comes
Sandy's nemesis, Danica Patrick.
Got you! Haha, yes. Got you in my car. You're gonna go down, Sandy. I see you.
Oh, you. Damn you, Pete.
Here I come. I'm coming for you, Sandy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you ghosted. Oh.
Yeah, because she accidentally bumped into me. Oh, I was about to say it. That's fucking Sandy, isn't it?
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get Sandy.
No, I think she's ghosted. Assuming she's playing Tails.
I'm glad I haven't ghosted.
Actually, wait a minute. Is anyone not ghosted?
I don't know. I know I'm ghosted.
Oh, yes, I hit ya. I got ya. That was me. Damn it, eliminated.
Woo.
Fuck.
A taxi.
Yes, I got first. Haha, yeah, winner. Beat y'all.
Taxi.
No.
Put that taxi in there.
Take it. Take it.
Put that temple down.
Beat all y'all.
Get that finger right. Come on.
I love how I had to turn around and chase down Sandy to get her.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I played as Gum since I just unlocked her. God, what kind of name is Gum?
Hey? Then again, what kind of name is Ooh La La? Like,
Yeah, exactly. And then her evil enemy is called Pudding.
yeah, pudding.
Aw, you've messed up my perfect score. Alright, where's the next place?
Character select.
Oh, ah. Okay, someone beat me to it.
Tails.
Tail. Tail.
I'm ready.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, tails.
I didn't take anyone's character.
I know, right?
They're standing there fuming and sticking her finger up. Right, we all ready?
Yeah, guess so. Alright, let's go.
There we go. The time left suddenly appears and says 0! Casino Park.
wait a
Oh,
second.
yeah, I
First
know
place
it.
they actually beat archaeologists in?
I know what this is from.
I
This is
just
from
beat you in the
Sonic
race,
Heroes.
archaeologists.
Yeah, this level's from like Sonic Heroes.
Even a broken clock can be right 2 times a day. Oh, fuck you, B. Joe. Oh shit. Hi Sandy. Hey Des. Oh shit, I see you. Hello Des, I'm catching up. Haha! Blocked. Whoa! Beanie Joe! Stop being so beady. Ah, how the hell did I hit Des? I was aiming for Beanie Joe. Haha! Got Beanie Joe.
There. You have to hit their asses.
Haha! Take that, Des. Try and take my rightful place as oh, you mother lovers. Haha! Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the resurrection, whoever that was. Oh shit! No! Motherfucker, Team Fortress! Hehehe. There's Sandy! Oh!
Yeah, let's take out Sandy. Come on.
Out of here!
Get her, get her.
Uh-oh.
Bong!
Ah, yes, ghost dude.
Damn it, I got third again! Fuckers!
Yes.
This seems to be one game mode where I really shouldn't try
Yes.
and...
Woo, I
Oh,
won
bloody
again.
hell! Why it went from 3rd to 5th?
Won. I
Ouch.
was in first place.
Yeah, I won.
I was in first place.
Let's see. Let's see.
I
Oh,
think
what?
it's because... I think it's
It's
because
still
you died, that's the
Wow.
problem.
Hey, after I made it to first place, though.
Yeah, but you died and he was still alive.
Yeah, I was still alive, so
Yeah.
That shouldn't count because I got to the end before I died. That's not right. That ain't right.
This game mode is kind of weird like
After
that.
point. No,
It doesn't matter, like you died and it said I still won.
No, I made it to the end before I died. So it shouldn't have changed that. That's not right.
Hey, I'll take it.
It said it was first place.
Hey, the game, that game can't lie.
Oh, he went to this one already.
Right, what new area should we go to? What new area are you going to go to, Sandy? Ah, this guy.
Character select. Amigo.
You picked this hellish game mode because I like to see you guys torture.
Yes, I got my character.
Oh, come on, gamer, now you're doing it.
I had to get Sandy. I had to mess with
And Sandy's forced to play Danica Patrick, her rival.
Again.
The one she hates.
Come on, I gotta torture Sandy every now and then.
Get you for that.
Mm.
I got a ton of missiles with your name on it.
Oh, sure. Okay. Okay. This is the one that keeps losing. What?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, don't get cocky.
I chose not to go and speed past everyone. Wow, Sandy, you're aggressive on the road. Poor Ralph, what did he do to you?
I know, right?
Well, my original idea of going slow didn't seem to work. I somehow went past you all because you all suck. How did that happen? Oh, you little bitch.
Transform boost. Great combo.
Team Fortress is eliminated.
False.
Haha, Sandy.
Sandy's balls were ghosted.
What
That's what she said,
was that
balls!
about? Was that about shooting me with missiles? Exactly. How can you if they're ghosted, Sandy?
Oh, Ralph has been eliminated now.
Damn.
I have a horrible feeling that someone's behind me.
Double flip. Transform boost. Great combo.
Oh shit! Oh, that was close, Des. You nearly got me. Oh, you mother... It was fuck... Of course, I knew it! I knew Sandy was gonna come up behind me. Ha ha ha! Oh, it was Gum, not Sandy. Damn it! Oh, Des has been ghosted, have they? Whoops. And it wasn't even me this time. Yeah, finished. Although I did die as soon as I finished, so. But, whew.
Yeah, I finished. I beat Sandy at least.
Did you? It says second place for Sandy. And it said third for you. But you beat this Pokemon?
Yeah, that's fine. I beat Dev.
My trick didn't work.
I mean, I was thinking, oh shit, no, Sandy's ghosted. Now people behind me are dying. I think I know what's gonna happen.
I was killing everybody in my path.
But if you surrender the race now, this can all be over. But if you don't, I will find you. And I will kill you.
Da, da, da.
Wow, Des, you really like Metal Sonic, huh? I mean, you're
Yeah,
always
I'm just gonna
choosing
keep
it.
being messed up. I'm just gonna keep being messed up like that.
Oh, come on, it's funny the first
Go,
time.
Sandy, pick! Pick!
It's funny the first time, but come on now, man.
This shit.
There we go,
Alright, you're gonna
Amy!
pick Rose? There you go. Just pick Rose then.
I thought you would have picked your rival, Danica Patrick.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna pick Danica Patrick again because you couldn't pick Tails.
Ooh, receive a boost to each pickup.
Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die.
Everyone dies in this.
Right? I'm sure.
You know what, fuck it, I'll go first. Whee!
Yes, you did.
Okay. Get you back, Sandy, watch. Watch me get a swarm, or watch me get one of those tracker bombs.
Fucking football manager, follow me as a missile. Ow! Oh, it was you, Des, was it? Right. This means war. Pokey war. Hey, I hit the football manager. Oh, fuck, he hit me back. Oh. It's a great advantage of being ghosted is that you gain extra speed. So that you can go, haha! And... haha! Hehehehe. Ooh. Shit! Whew! Thank God for that, I evaded it. Shogun eliminated! That's what I like to see. Fuck. Because I know Des is gonna get something and fuck me up with it. Honestly, at this times, it often becomes a battle between me and Des, I feel. Oh shit. Whew. That was close. Knights was eliminated. Well, I guess he woke up to daytime.
Super glove.
No? Okay.
Just flat.
Yes.
Congratulations. First place. Amigo ghosted.
Bloody AI. Went straight into the bloody balloon
Hey,
fish.
why do you always make no sense when we get ghosted after we make it to the finish line?
Well, I mean, when I get ghosted when after the fish line, it's fine.
Well, that's just it. When you make it to the finish line, if you're alive, you should be good, right?
Yeah, which I did.
But I was first on the finish line.
No, I was. That's why I got first.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't.
See, exactly,
Denying
that's
these
what happened.
things, Sandy. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. No,
Yes,
you
I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
You can't be a cat
As the
girl.
song goes.
I want to see you be a cat girl.
Pun?
You heard me. Become a cat girl. Can you do that? Can you do it better?
Sonic. Standard.
Challenge accepted. I'm not sure when it will be accepted, but I have now taken that as a challenge to attempt.
You have to be a better cat girl than me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Sandy scores 69. Pervert. Metal squid just laying there.
Tails back.
2, 1, go.
Whee! Bye bye. Yay! How did I hit her? How the hell did I hit Sandy?
You both.
Ah! Ow! Bitch.
I got somebody.
Ice to meet you.
Joker, you're that up flag you had.
What? How do I do that? I didn't even aim at you.
Back to your ass.
You could go up other people's asses. That would might help. Get some practice in by aiming at the small fry.
Keep missing this shit.
Sonic, Sonic, Sonic. How the hell did you get eliminated?
Alright.
Yeah, I thought Sandy was saying she was good at this game. Oh god damn it, it's bugged out for me. Yeah, it's completely bugged out for me, it's crashed. Which means I'll probably come back in a second. Come on. I'm stuck against a wall probably, or I can't see anything. Huh? What the?
Let me up either.
Yeah, the game just went. Yeah, the game just took a massive shit.
Yep, same.
Did he? Huh.
Where's
Dang it. Yep, the game just crashed on me too. I was like, no. I went through like a speed boost and it was like, nope.
I was right in front and I had 3 lives.
Yep, the game just closed out for me and crashed. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I have to reboot it. Hang on, give me a sec.
Yeah.
I have to wait until Sandy's done.
Already putting it back up. I'll
Yeah,
join
me too.
in on the Sandy's thingamajig.
Yeah, same.
Join the game.
Sonic and All-Stars Racing transform.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna have to reboot right now. I don't know why it does that, man. Like, come on, Sonic.
Oh yeah, I saw you
I
wrote a
blame the
review.
servers, man.
I saw you wrote a review for the game, Sandy.
Yeah, they need to fix the servers. It's like,
need more
it's
space?
fine,
Well,
but
there's no
yeah,
there's
it'd
no
be
real
more
servers with this. It's
fix the online for it or whatever.
it's using, you know, Steam's crossplay, but it's still definitely the game itself being buggy. It's not
Yeah,
Steam's
yeah,
crossplay that's at fault.
yeah, it's the game being buggy. I mean, when it works okay, but then like all of a sudden you'll get like random bugs and it crashing like it just did on us, and it's just like, why?
It's a shame,
Even
really.
in offline mode, I know even in offline mode on story mode, I've had it crash on me like a couple times.
I know you.
Playing story
I think
mode.
it's crashed on me once actually as well when I was doing story mode.
Wait on you, gamer.
See? I'm coming, I'm getting back in, Sandy.
I'm not coming.
Give me a minute.
And now Dennis has kept the score.
Oh, come on, I'm giving you that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we're gonna do, isn't it? And then put your hands up like this and go, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Now you do the stabby song, but in Yan form.
Okay, I'm back. Come on.
Let's do this.
Ever. At least we're still able to play together. So that's all that should matter.
Afterburner. I've known when someone reviewing a film was just screaming this at the screen, because, like, this guy, that was it, it's Hulk Hogan playing as, like, a space alien or something, and he kept acting like this was some sort of spaceship shooter, and you could see he was playing Afterburner. It wasn't a space shooter, it's Afterburner. So I kept saying, that's Afterburner, it's Afterburner, Afterburner! Afterburner, Afterburner, Afterburner!
Or was it Top Gun?
No, it's definitely Afterburner. Because it was the arcade version.
Yeah. I never played Afterburner. So I've been like, yeah.
That's what I ran into. Des,
Huh? Our desk got disconnected.
which is really bad because I got the spike at the same time I ran into gamer.
Yeah, see?
I think the game.
See, it's a game.
Yeah. Like I said, we're doing this due to Steam's crossplay, but I think it's more to do with the game itself being fucking buggy.
Yeah.
So really, I've got nothing to say bad against Steam's crossplay. It's been fairly stable, but this game, it's a shame really, because it's a lot of fun, especially the campaign mode.
Fun. Yeah, I like it. It's just, I wish the game was more stable and less buggy. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I just love the campaign mode for being a lot more unique than fucking Mario Kart.
At least you don't have to buy a $300 system in order to play it.
Yeah. And you don't have to pay the monthly fee for it either.
Right.
Which, you know, that's a shame, because I managed to join, I think it was Neural that one time, he was doing Mario Kart. Money? I think I joined him for that one time when he was trying to do community nights. But then he's kind of given up on that.
Oh yeah, I remember I used to play Smash Bros. With Daniel. It was alright. And then I sold all my Switch games and my Switch everything to get a PlayStation, so now I have to wait and get a Switch all over again. It was like either the Switch or the PlayStation. I wanted another PlayStation, you know, so I had to make a choice. I chose the PlayStation over the Switch.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's, you know, not everyone has the money for these things. Like, when I was a kid, I was lucky to have, at one point, be able to essentially have every console I wanted, because, well, I was a lonely child, and so my mum and dad had quite a bit of spare cash around. Plus, Dad's job did pay for quite a bit, so when he took voluntary leave, that was a massive pain. Especially as we found out later, they kind of fucked him over with voluntary leave. They're like, oh yes, you leave voluntarily if you want. You'll get a reduced, you just get a reduced pay thing though, later. Which I think is fucking stupid, but you know. Wey, finished! I guess Sonic is faster than every other jet out there. You know, I swear I saw a DS game that was called something like Fast Hedgehogs or something, and I was looking at that thinking, Fast Hedgehogs? What? I'm really gonna have to make a list of some of the strange DS games and play them someday. Because they are just... It really... Looking at some of the games on DS, it's like they really did just kind of sit down and just throw shit at the wall. Just any old shit.
For me, like,
you know, nothing bad against DS system. Nothing against the DS system itself. I'm on about. Oh yeah, with like shovelware on the Wii as well.
I'm coming back in. Sorry guys, it crashed again. Yeah,
it's not your fault. Don't worry about it.
I know, it's this dang game, man. It keeps crashing.
And then he stopped the game and then we started again. Maybe that might help refresh the connection.
Maybe, I don't know. You were getting spikes, I crashed, archaeologists crashed, like... Oh man.
How about I try hosting instead? Actually no, whoops.
If you want.
Yeah, because it's 11:18 now, so I don't have enough time.
Oh yeah,
Actually no, Sandy host then, it'll be faster that way and easier.
Yeah. We have time for one more, I guess. Whatever, it was still fun, but...
Oh yeah,
you're right. The game could be better.
Yeah.
With a fresh restart, kill off any...
I mean, with it being this buggy, I mean, it makes me scared to get the console version, you know? I wonder how it's gonna run on the Switch. On the Switch or the PlayStation.
I mean, it might run better on those versions because a lot of games always have that issue where they port it to PC, it falls apart. But I can't.
Yeah. The PC gets the inferior versions. Yeah.
I can't say either way, to be honest. I'll be honest, I can't say either way if it would be.
Select the career mode.
Yeah. That's why I always like getting it on console, because I find the PC versions of games are always the inferior version. It's like
A lot of
they always
times
have
it's
bugs and
because
stuff.
they can't be bothered to like port it correctly, you know?
All-Stars Racing
Yeah.
transform.
Like Elden Ring, I got it on the PlayStation because I was too scared. I was gonna get it on PC, but I was too scared it's gonna be buggy and it was gonna glitch out and stuff. So that's why I got it on PlayStation. And it's been running fine on the PlayStation for me.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty certain I've heard that there was some bugs at the beginning, but
Last race.
it was fine after that.
What version was that though? Were you talking about like the PC version or the
Yeah.
PlayStation version?
Not about the PC version.
Oh yeah, the PC version. See exactly, yeah. That's why I got the PlayStation version. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
this
it was
version.
buggy at the beginning, but it's fine now. It's not, you know, it's not completely broken like, say, what's that game?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a certain game I know of that's really, really broken, especially on PC. It's a horror mystery. Guy goes to a weird town, and he talks to himself. Deadly Premonition, that's
you
it.
mean?
Deadly Premonition.
Oh, I was gonna say Silent Hill.
No, Deadly Premonition. The port for that on the PC is so broken that most people stay the fuck away from it.
Why it's so cheap all the time?
Yes, exactly. Because no fucker will play it. I mean, even when I installed like quality of life mods to try and make it work, it didn't seem to work.
Yeah.
Oh, John Boy's online.
Yeah, he's back. Oh, I see. Boss is playing Game Duel. I know. I need to hop on that later. I got it earlier today, but just haven't had time to play Game Duel, that new fighting game.
Yeah, I was saying I've heard of Deadly Premonition being quite good, but trying to play it on PC was so difficult. It just took ages to get it to work, and then when it finally worked, I was streaming, and then it just kind of died, and then I was like, hey, you know what, fuck this. I've spent hours trying to make it work, and then it dies.
Best. I was trying to stop it. I hit it too fast.
It does. It does it automatically. That's the problem.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's joined the lobby, so we can quit the game and come back out.
How do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
We'll pause and then we leave the race.
Pause and then just
Like every other time when Sandy cheated, you know. Like, go to
Hit
pause
and go
and quit, and it
Quick
takes
game,
you
I
to the
to the menu.
lobby.
Should
Yeah.
take you to the menu and
There
then
we
you
go.
just open the lobby back up there.
There you go, John Boy. You can join us now.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
We want to come in now? Come on in, Des. Let's get all 5 in here.
Yeah. Let's go fucking mad with 5.
Got my character.
That's Sandy's character.
Hey, I got it first.
Yeah.
So many balls.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Ah, there you are, John Boy. I was
Go
wondering.
pick Sandy.
Yeah, I've been away from my computer for the last few hours, so I didn't even know you guys were playing Sonic.
Okay.
I come back and I see Ed, and then wait from
Didn't you see that Sandy even created a separate channel in Discord to put up her schedules? So you
I
can see them?
don't have time to check every Discord. I'll be honest. The Tokyo Pop Rocks Discord is a mile long.
That's the only Discord that's important, damn
A
you.
mile long? I was trying to go for 3,000 miles. You know, I went
Well,
about 3,000.
Well, you know what? I only want to go 1,000 miles.
1,000 miles, but yeah.
But I'll walk 500 more.
Alright, let's go.
I guess.
Yeah,
Where are you at? Dang it. I thought Des was in here.
You also didn't
Not
pick
yet,
your character.
no.
Sandy.
Yeah, I know. You didn't
Has-
pick your character.
Is Des coming in
That's
or not?
okay. That's okay, because I got your character.
You piece of shit. You
Don't
piece
worry,
of
it'll
shit.
be set when you leave, so.
Don't worry, I'll beat you with your own character.
Oh,
Quit, yeah? Yeah.
I don't even like playing this game with Crazy Taxi. I like playing as Gina.
Yeah,
Wait, no, wait in the lobby.
Really? I thought.
Oh, it's this battle nonsense again.
I thought Patrick.
You know. Alright.
Yeah, I've quit. What about you guys?
I would not have played.
What about you guys? Well, I've quit. What about you guys?
Are you saying you've quit?
Yeah.
Why did you quit?
Because you said we were gonna quit and then wait for Des, didn't you?
No. I was trying to look for that. Yes.
Uh.
I was asking Des where he was.
Alright.
Ah,
I thought you said we were quitting because of Des.
No. He hasn't joined back in yet. Won't go into the wall. And I just went to a wall.
Well, I thought you were going to do only one more race, so...
Yeah, I'm time enough to fit another one in. You want me to stop it and restart it?
I mean, Des
if you
isn't
want
even
to, it's up
here
to you,
yet.
I don't care.
Des isn't even here yet, so I mean... Carry on, I'm fine here, to be honest.
Too late. Alright, Mr. Button. I'll go for a normal
Never
race.
mind you for... Okay.
A normal race. Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, I'll kick your ass anyway.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were doing battle race stuff. That's kind of...
It's fun.
It's hard enough to try to beat archaeologists in a regular race.
Actually, they have beaten me on the battle race several times.
No, well, what happens to me in a battle race is I can work my way all the way up to second place, and then I get blasted by everybody behind me, so I'll never reach
That's why the trick is, you have to go last.
Okay,
Hurry up. Hopefully you get your character this time, Sandy. Pick your
I
character.
hate that it won't just, like, save your character. Oh, somebody's... Archaeologist,
I know, because
really?
I know, because I like messing with you, Sandy.
Piece of shit.
I know, my fault. You're not
Archaeologist is just trying to mess with me
Gotta
now.
go fast.
What the fuck?
It doesn't look like Des is coming in, it seems. No, we'll have to make this last game then, right?
He hasn't reopened Steam yet. He's trying to find a gamepad.
Oh,
Maybe next time.
Oh well.
yeah, you can always play this
I
again.
don't have enough time.
And to be honest, I do love streaming this beforehand.
I know, I was trying to hop in, but you're like, oh no, I'm doing story mode.
Yeah, but I was on the voice thing, so you could easily just came in and talk. Like I said on that say nice. Ow! I was gonna say on that say nice thing, but you know what? Fuck you. But no. In reality, I was saying, you know, I really love enjoying just talking, you know, just talking to you about the game and other games and shit, you know.
Oh my god. That flip over. Hey, archaeologist.
Oh,
Oh, I missed.
someone else hit.
What? How did I go from that to 9? How? That makes no sense.
Not my toe jam.
What?
Monkey.
I don't want to touch your toe jam. That's disgusting, Sandy. It's things like that should make your stream 18 rated. Just the idea.
Feet pics on OnlyFans, so.
Oh no! That no one wants that. No one wants that. No one wants that.
They better not, otherwise they're stupid.
Well, they might do with your avatar, but I mean.
No.
Ruling the race.
Okay, I want to know something really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck was Emma able to sell so many bottles of Corin?
Something what? Sorry?
Did she sell bottles of her products? How many fucking Taco Bell burritos did that woman have to eat?
God knows. But wow, her ass the next day. Yikes! It's on fire. It would literally be on fire. So it would have to be so badly on fire. You'd have to actually have phoned the bloody fire service. You wouldn't be allowed near near dangerous chemicals because you might blow up and fucking explode.
Actually, there was one influencer who actually was doing that.
Oh
and
god.
She what she did was she farted so much that she put herself in the hospital for gas.
Jesus. God damn, man. That's why I never try to be all cocky with the whole, oh, I'm an influencer, because, no, I'm not. Fuck
Archaeologist, are you in first?
Maybe. Yep, done.
Fucking balls.
No, we're not playing marbles, Sandy.
Those balls will be on the floor.
I will be doing marbles on my birthday, though.
When's that?
The 11th. Actually, no, I think I wrote down I was going to do it like the day after or the day before because my birthday is on a Sunday.
New Marvel season just started.
New what, sorry?
Well,
A new Marvel season just started.
Yeah, the new Marvel season is supposed to tie into Stream Raiders. They're supposed to have Stream Raider balls.
Oh, yeah, the marbles with Stream Raiders, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen
Well,
that.
no, yeah, the event, but there's another thing in Marbles, not just in Streamers, but in Marbles that started today.
Ooh. And what's that thing?
It's about unlocking your own creator code and all that stuff in Marbles.
Ooh. Sounds interesting.
Alright, well,
you
I
get the
guess we're
coins and
done.
stuff to give to your community.
No? Sounds like an interesting idea.
I guess I'm glad I got in for one.
Yep. And it wasn't battle, right?
Yeah, I know. I just got in for one.
Oh my god, I just got an email from Marbles. Just as you guys Marbles creator code. Oh, just like you, right, just a moment you guys said that, I get an email from them.
Well, that's because I was telling the truth.
No, it's because he's psychic, that's why.
Is Marbles watching?
That's the only explanation it can possibly be.
I mean, oh, what the hell? My nose is bleeding.
Oh,
Maybe I am
shit.
psychic.
You alright?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
you imagine?
Oh, I see what you're referencing now. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, is Stranger Things popular overseas?
Yeah, of course. It's on Netflix. Of course it has.
Oh, fucking! I knew, like Netflix is.
I don't watch Stranger Things. So.
Netflix does go a bit weird with like certain shows overseas and that.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff for both Canada and overseas that are just
Not
like things
there,
are
yeah.
locked or shows that only they get and like we don't, or we get and they don't.
Yeah, but most of the time they're generally good with, especially with something like Stranger Things. It's a massive money thing. They will do it everywhere.
Oh, okay, Chihiro got there in time. Good. Okay.
There you go. Good no rain to this person.
I'm waiting.
Yara Wolf.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to do my first Marvel stream. I've never tried it.
Oh, well, good luck with it.
It's pretty fun. It gets a lot of people coming in. That's how I got a lot of notice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I already do Stream Raiders, and I mostly just play console games, but figured now that there's actual incentive to doing Marvels, I might try it.
You know what I do? I give away game codes when people win with mine. Not as often anymore, but
I've actually started saving game codes to game that I got stuff and then just didn't want it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like when that big Humble Bundle thing came for the Ukraine drive, where I had like hundreds of codes.
Shit.
Like so, any of the games that I already had or whatever, I saved them.
Oh, who's that? The gaming archaeologist.
I've only got 5 games on the list still, but better nothing.
Today.
Okay, well, I'm gonna rate someone who's
I see.
playing
Time for you to disappear.
Breath of the
Sleep
Wild.
well, dude. Get some good rest.
She
Breaking new
changed her
ground.
name
Oh my
recently,
goodness.
So I'm trying to remember who she was before.
Hello, welcome.
Is it another virtual person?
Oh, funny gold stars.
Well, wanted to raid, but they're not playing anything
I'm
interesting.
doing very well, thank
that
you. How are
find
you?
interesting.
I'm currently just working on this super big painting.
And that only makes me want to play Zelda more, so maybe I can watch her and get some
Let's
tips.
see how far I can.
I've still never finished Zelda. I gotta go back and do that.
Thank you. How have you been?
I keep getting killed every time I try to text someone out. Like I get lost. I got my club and everything, and thinking I'm doing good, and then all of a sudden, one big ass dude come and say, "Boom, boom, boom, bam! Get your ass off my face!"
Stuff in the
Every time. Every time I think I got everything under control, bam! Someone comes up and beats the shit out of me. Like, what the?
No, I get too caught up in the resource management of saving weapons. So I have a ton of really good weapons and never use them. Like I'm beating things with sticks because I'm like, no, I gotta save the good weapons for later.
Exactly, that's the same problem I'm having. And I don't even know how far you can expand it.
Yeah.
When am I playing Zelda again? I think that's one of the games I'm supposed to play this week, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild, where your weapons are made out of confetti.
Yeah, I freaking hate it.
I have
the Master Sword, which is, you know...
Why the fuck is the Master Sword breakable?
Okay.
Oh, see, it doesn't break. It runs out of energy.
Fuck you.
Really?
Yeah,
The Master Sword, the Sword of Legend, with extreme power in it. It runs out of energy like it runs on fucking D-cell batteries. Are you shitting me?
But they're rechargeable batteries, at least.
Okay,
I don't know.
So apparently I will be playing Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires tomorrow. And on Friday afternoon stream, my early day stream, I'll be playing Zelda. That's a nighttime stream. After dinner, I'll be playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and then spending the last hour for Reroid Arc. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
I'm still worried about the after effects of that stuff.
What stuff?
Of using V-roids.
Really fun, but is very buggy. Yeah.
You know, I was always told you're supposed to be careful when you're using roids. While working out and stuff.
Okay, of course, you could turn into a mutated creature like me. Right?
See, I'm already starting off as a mutated creature, so...
Started off as a total asshole. And I'm proud to be an asshole.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the same, Oris.
That's okay. Everyone starts off as an asshole.
Yes, but I mean, people willing to admit that they're assholes.
No, I mean like literally everyone in like birth or not birth, but like in life development, the very first things that develop of the human form is the mouth and the asshole. Everything else is just systems to support the mouth to asshole movement.
Makes sense.
Oh shit! I just farted.
We're essentially just a long tube. That's all.
Don't worry, one of these days I'm going to surprise Sandy again so much that she shards again on stream.
I just farted, and I didn't have a jar to capture it. Damn it, I could have monetized that.
Oh no.
VTuber fart jar!
VTuber fuck ups.
Sandy's gonna just sell her used socks.
No, that would be considered an act of bioterrorism. I can't do that.
Yeah, you only do it for your top tier Patreons.
Oh God, they won't live long enough to employ it. Nor will they live long enough to pay you more money.
Alright, so instead you gotta sell it on the black market as a
It's
weapon.
one of those kinds of things.
Your Sandy home defense kit. Now with shoes.
I don't have any ideas. I'm not getting ideas. No. My thoughts are pure bullshit. Pure bullshit.
Hey, you know, you go on that website called The List, you hit the secret button, and that's where you find all the weapons. That's where I got my size and Nuchanku. I had to practice for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game.
I'll just say to the streamers while I end the stream, or rather the watchers, good night everybody,